acid, they're immune to it.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well,
Sunrise have to be again.
we last left the Bums of Greenest in the midst of a fight for their lives. Attacked within the manor. Oop, let me turn this down. Attacked within the manor.
Far too cheerful music. This is not death music.
They were calling home. The group was split. Half chasing what appeared to be a high-ranking member of the cult down into the basement, and the others caught in an orb of darkness on the first floor, at first believing they may be getting accosted by the air itself. We rejoin you mid-battle, Arik surrounded, and Abaddon locked within an impenetrable bubble of her own making, facing off at the manor entrance against fiends of unknown origin and a barely visible entity. Zan and Val doing their best against winged monsters in the as-yet unexplored basement. The bodies of your house staff scattered and piled on the floor. So, let me give a battle music. All right. We might have a little fan sound going on this one, but it's hot in here, folks. That is the fan to keep us alive. All right, so top of the round. We are starting with the Shimmering Creature. And I'm actually going to switch to the battle cam so folks can see. So we're starting with the Shimmering Creature that you have been able to temporarily kind of view with your Lantern of Revealing. This creature is going to attack you. I have no dice.
You didn't bring out your big bag?
Does that mean I survive? Does that mean that I don't die?
I don't want to steal your dice.
Is this more dice?
I know, we got dice
No,
everywhere.
It's a crystal.
It's everyone
There's
Like-
more bags.
Oh, you need dice
Give her
now?
more dice. There's those 2 bags right there.
I knew I was.
got these.
Yeah, I can do these. That's okay. Thank you. I'm like, I have everything this time. Until
We
I need
literally had to
roll
take
some fucking
everything
dice.
out of
Yeah.
here.
I was so proud of myself.
And
I'm
then
like,
try
I
to
need
remember to bring
Everything.
the essential things back.
All right. So the good news for you, Arik, is that by having your Lantern of Revealing in your hand at the moment, it doesn't have advantage on you because you can see it. It's had advantage this whole
Didn't
time.
realize last game that if I didn't see something, it had advantage. It makes total sense, but I wasn't aware of like the rule. I didn't think of it, so yeah, I would have gone back and played things a lot differently.
So, and because of this, you see like that shimmering, just very faint outline, but enough.
That's me laughing at this thing.
But enough that you are able to duck out of the way as 2 very long, sweeping arms of air just swing overhead. It is raining as well, so you both are, well, you're getting pelted with rain, and you are seeing the water just kind of flowing over the side of your bubble.
It's just, like, it's fogging up inside. It's like,
you Malcolm from Jurassic Park
Yeah.
up in the inside of the bubble.
All right, so that's it for that. 2 swings and it misses. It is now your turn.
It is my turn. Okay. I tried bringing something up on Google, but it won't. Okay. Arik is still raging, and he's going to attack recklessly, which will give him advantage on all of his attacks. I have to declare that on the first, and then it follows through on the rest. He is going to go after the one on his right here. This little beastie right here. Okay. Oh, I get the 2. 13 plus 10. That hits.
Let me just refresh myself on this thing. Yes, that hits.
Okay, so that hits. 2 plus 10, so that's 12 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to shove it since I have that
Reckless also means they have advantage against
on me, but I figured they probably would have
Okay.
something analogous to that anyway. Since
Sorry, you said 12 damage?
yes, 12 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to shield shove as a on my turn, rather as because I can shield shove after I attack since I have shield master.
Sure.
So that's, I believe it's a contested strength versus strength. I tried pulling it up, but it's taken forever
No
to
problem.
bring it up on my thing. I have to double check. I just don't have the shove. And since I'm raging, I have advantage on strength checks. So,
Pieces here.
Yes, could you go? I don't know if they're calling me.
it's 15.
So you push against it with your shield, and it got a natural 20 plus 4.
Okay.
So, push against it, and these things are very hefty. Like, you've tried to push against them, not knowing what they were before, and looking at them, there's almost like their long, thin, weird kind of insectoid legs give this appearance that they could be, maybe more fragile, but then their body is like a shell. And
I'm looking at those extra arms in the back, thinking it's like,
yeah, they're just
very.
they're very difficult to move.
Okay. I'm going to hit it again.
Okay.
My second attack. 15 plus 10.
Yep, that hits.
It's another 12.
Okay.
I am remembering that plus 2 also. With doing that, I'm going to actually do the... Shit, I already rolled for the damage. I was going to do tripping attack
Okay.
on that as a maneuver on that too.
Is it a plus the damage, or is it instead of?
It's plus the damage.
Okay.
So that is a... I expend 1 superiority die, add to the total damage roll. If it's large or smaller, just makes a strength save in the DC 16. So,
All right.
so I'll roll.
18.
It's 2. It's just another 2 damage. That gets
Okay.
added to it.
Is that thing weighted?
I know, right? I think so. If I didn't own these.
So you go to sweep, and it lifts up a leg, and another moves this very weird way with the strange kind of double bent legs. You're almost picturing a regular human leg when you go to sweep it, but it has this weird bend in the back, and it steps out of the...
I'm gonna action surge and get another action out of that.
Okay.
So 12 plus 10 is 22.
Yep, that hits.
That's 15 damage.
15.
Yeah, 15. I'm sorry.
All right, so this last one, you've been watching green and weird blackish kind of something coming out of this. And with this last hit, you jab right into the shell in the middle, and it lets out this weird, clicking scream, and then just kind of slumps down to the ground.
Nice. Okay. I still have 1 attack
Okay.
left. So it's a 12 plus 10, 22.
Yep.
That's right. With this one, I'll also try to use, I guess, trip. I'll try to use trip and attack again. This is on the other one on the other side. Sorry,
Yep.
I didn't specify.
Oh, that's fine. You can knock over that little guy.
What?
I didn't-
I'm like, get out of
I
here!
wanted
Kick
you to
it.
do it.
Ah, who's dead? So I didn't roll the damage for that. Did I already roll the damage for that one? It's a 7 this time, so that's 17 damage on that one.
Right. And you said
and
trip attack?
The trip attack has to make the DC 16, and I get to roll.
Or it gets knocked prone?
Or it gets knocked prone. That's an 8. That's an 8. So it's 15,
damage.
16,
Confirmed.
17, 19, 20, 21, 22 damage total. And it had to did it make
Was
those?
that just an added 8, though? I already did the damage from the last one.
Yeah, that was an added
Okay.
8 from the thing. And did it make the...
It did not. So it falls down to the ground, and I don't have any of my stuff.
Pull it
here,
out of the
so-
dead body and just like... Mwah!
Yeah. It falls to the ground. Are you moving? Are you doing anything?
Prone creatures have disadvantage on melee attacks. Arik is going to try to... Yeah. Just move this way. Like, he's gonna, like, roll. Like, Bloodborne. Like,
Okay.
roll
You're
this.
gonna try to.
Yeah. I'll roll this way and then hop over the that's a barrier right there, right? Like a banister.
Yeah, it goes down.
But I could just hop over. It's probably no more than 5-6 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like 5 feet down to the
So I
ground.
could just like do like that, like high school, like. Like
Oh no,
over
you know
it.
what? It would be 10 feet because that leads up. So it's 10 feet down. Because you jumped out of the window, which is the same, and you like fell into a thing.
Okay. Would I take damage off of it?
Um,
I'm not rolling backwards. I'm like hopping.
make a dexterity check.
Okay. I think I have with danger sense. I have.
That would be a save.
Is
This
it
isn't a save. This is just to see how well you do getting down,
Oh.
given the circumstances.
Okay, so just.
This
so
is
did
just
you say
if
this
you
is a
take.
check?
Yeah, just a check. See if you take damage or not.
That's 3.
Okay.
4. Sorry. Oh, max damage.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
On the ground doing a
Well,
Peter
you're
Griffin.
raging, don't forget. So
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 2, so yeah, let's shit, what did I just do? I was at 50, so now I'm gonna be at 40.
All right.
I like went too much and then I had to like do the heal. Yeah, and then I was at 47, I fucked my small.
And I'm actually gonna say if you jump down and you jump down 10 feet, then you'd be out of range of this thing too. So it's gonna get an attack on you as well.
Okay.
Oh.
Disadvantage because you're raging, right? Or no?
No.
That one was prone. That's why. No. So again, this thing just swings and you're like, whoop, head over the side.
It was like a video game, like I did like a tumble roll to get away from that other one and just like launch myself into a dive.
All right. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything else.
Abaddon.
Can I do anything?
You're up.
Am I still in my bubble though?
You can get rid of your bubble.
Oh. Is that an action?
No.
To dismiss it?
Nope.
No.
I have to pee so bad, but I want to see what she's gonna do.
This guy's just prone, not dead.
Right. That
Dead.
one's dead. Yeah, you can get rid of it.
Get him out of here.
Oh, not dead.
All right. I'm gonna exit my bubble,
All right. I will take your bubble.
madam.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is the perch of a nervous person. I see you perched up there and it's making me more nervous.
The higher I get above it,
I wish I could sit like that.
Little like sweat. I just imagine like little like perspiration, sweat drop rolling down and landing on him.
It's that Key and Peele meme where it's just pouring down his face.
That's the rain because now you're getting pelted on.
All right. So I think. Is it fair for me to ask what has happened with this guy?
Actually,
Because
I'm taking that off of the board because your lantern.
Wouldn't shine on that.
Actually, where did you put it? Did you drop it down on the ground? Because you wouldn't have time to put it away.
It's a fair point. Yeah, I just assumed I would probably.
All right,
just
then
drop
I'll
at
leave it
that
right
point.
there. I don't have anything, but we'll say let's just put this
wouldn't have had
right
time.
where he was, and we're gonna say that's the lantern, and it is continuing to shine.
There?
Yep.
Because I wouldn't
You
have
can
had
still
time
see.
to like clip. Because I remember back in the day, that's what I would do during battle when I couldn't see us. I would clip.
Right.
take
Plus,
my
you're
belt.
raging.
Yeah, but there's no way that I'd be able to do that right now.
You're like.
Yeah, exactly. Instead, I'm just like, ah,
Just a moment.
fuck you. Killing things is more important than seeing, apparently.
So yeah, you can still see that.
So I can still see that.
Yep.
But this is the first time I've seen it.
That's the first time you've seen anything. You guys were stuck in that darkness.
In the darkness.
Yeah.
And they were pummeling you like really bad.
They were
And
beating the
actually-
Getting knocked around.
They were beating the
Could you
shit.
give me that darkness, please?
I
Actually,
sure
the
can.
darkness is gone, but you wouldn't know that.
I tried so hard to try to help you too. I
I
wasted
know.
like
You
2
dragged
turns.
me all
Like 2 turns I wasted. I was like, no, help me out.
She's such a little brat.
It wasn't your fault.
No, she's a brat.
She is.
So I think I'm going to do, rather than burning the place down yet.
It is a stone building, by the way, so
Oh,
yeah, the manor is stone.
so
The most you're gonna do is blow the door off the hinges.
There's some stuff that I'm sure would catch on fire, but like the place isn't gonna
And it's raining.
burn. It is raining also, but it wouldn't burn like catch fire like a
like a hut.
like a hut,
log
yeah.
house.
That might change my mind.
It's been raining. It's been a storm, so there are some calculations I would have to make in my brain. But it is you are standing in the rain now. Your bubble disappears, and immediately you are.
Is this guy like, from what I can see of this person,
Ghosty.
of this thing, is it transparent?
All you can see that the lantern is just revealing a very, very faint shimmer, and with the mixture of the shimmer and the rain kind of hitting it, you can barely see what it is. It is see-through from what you can tell, but
Is the rain bouncing off of it or going through?
it's
Just trying to get the visual.
it's like a little bit of a combo of the two. It's not going through it as if it was a solid object, but sometimes it bounces off. It's strange.
Just in my head, it
visual.
just seems cool to have like.
Yeah.
You just see a figure in the rain, but you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's
That'd
very
be scary
faint.
as shit in real life.
Yeah.
And did I see Arik before he jumped down?
Did you what?
Yeah,
Did I
you saw
see?
her.
I saw you.
The bubble, I don't think stops her
Yeah,
from
no, the
seeing.
bubble
right?
you can see through.
And you looked all right.
He's hurt. You can tell these scratches. He looks like he's hurt.
I would roughly at half my fighting capacity.
I'm gonna cast
Try not to use a number.
His armor is a little dented, like
beat up.
yeah.
Not my armor.
So I'm gonna cast Enervation
Okay.
on that being.
All right. What does enervation do?
So, tendril of inky darkness reaches out from me
Okay.
and touches this creature to drain its life.
Okay.
Just imagine it looking like that. Like, hey, I'm gonna take your life now.
So it's a dex save. for the creature.
What type of damage does that do, and
This
what does it describe
is
it as?
necrotic damage.
What you doing on
It
this staircase?
describes it as
Imagine like the pedophile from
Oh,
Family Guy.
Versus Old Red.
Half
Sorry,
fish man.
What is the dex save number?
I like it too.
spell
Hey,
save.
boots. It is really like two of like the creepiest, like,
15.
Okay.
sexiest sex
So
assault.
you. What does it describe it as? Is it full or half on a save,
It on a failed
or none or half? Sorry.
on a successful save, the target takes 2d8 necrotic damage, and the spell ends.
Okay. It got a 22.
Fine.
So these you're lying. These tendrils come out of Abaddon, snake towards this strange, like shimmering something in the rain, and then wrap around to the best of its abilities. But almost kind of wrapping around, it starts to go through it and doesn't have
Fuck!
as
Okay.
big. No, go ahead. It
All
just
right.
doesn't have as big of
Supposed.
an impact that you hope.
Okay, so that's just 9.
Arg would know that because he's been fucked up by Ghost. Didn't I try to hit it with
It
a
just
sword at one
it's
point?
like
Way back
goes
when?
through it, and then they
Yeah.
pull back
Fight back
towards
storm
you.
time.
You get 9 points of healing back.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Okay.
No, I get 4.
Oh, you get 4.
Or I get the half of 9.
Yeah.
You also have the wild sorcery magic that you said in the chat.
Oh shit.
I forgot about that, and I didn't want to say it because I'm right there.
Cat.
What
You're
happened?
gonna get to watch this.
Cat asked for a wild magic save.
Yeah.
And the building
Hold on.
disappears.
So wait, is that 3 in a row? Because she just cast a spell, Cat wanted one, and you still had one from the last thing?
No, this is the one from the last one I didn't do. She did it like 2 sessions ago, and I forgot. So we've got 2 to do. No, 2 to roll. So she's gonna roll to see if wild magic happens.
Oh, okay.
But you're also gonna roll on the table because wild magic happens. So
Oh, because it definitely happens.
it definitely happens right now as you cast this spell. Let's roll
It turns
and
into a
find
cupcake
out
and then back
what-
into the thing. No, it turns into a cupcake then a hot dog.
Oh, no. All right, that was an 8 for the first roll.
Nope.
All right, that was
Doesn't
your
count.
roll.
Jesus.
That doesn't count.
Out of bounds.
Okay, so now go ahead and roll me a D20 and a D100.
It's actually
That's
not
a
far
1.
from.
No, I'm kidding.
What was that?
No, it's an 18.
18. Which is
Okay.
funny because when you just dropped it, it was a 19.
40.
40 plus another 10.
Get a
So
roll,
roll
a
a
D10
D100.
to get the ones, please.
2 D10s. Roll the other one. Yep, that one. 40.
9.
All right, so you are able to, like, this moment. Ooh. Okay. This, I read it wrong first. And I'm like, oh, no, okay, this is fine. You are, there's a lot of panic going on in your brain at this moment as, you know, Arg jumps down and he's dropped one, but then there's this weird shimmering thing, and then reaching out with the tendrils, you don't get back as much, and there's this just feeling that wells up inside of you, and you're able to suppress for a moment, and then you feel a little like something crawl up inside, and then just everything gets like brighter for a moment, and your intelligence is increased by 2 for 1 minute. Suddenly everything comes into focus,
I have a plan.
and
Right there,
you
Mega
just
Mind.
feel like
And suddenly her brain grew
Like-
3 sizes too large.
the colors for a moment, like everything is just brighter for just everything's in
Jimmy
focus.
Neutron.
You can see
I know math.
the 1 + 1 is 2. You can see the thing a little bit clearer now for just a few minutes.
So would that mean that she knows? Well, she wouldn't know what it is or have
No.
any special insight
You
now
all
that she's smarter.
you have no idea what this is.
So
Anything else? Are you moving? Are you doing a bonus action? You doing anything else?
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
just to clarify, there's no one walking around on the streets or anything
It is
like that.
pouring rain. It's been about 40 seconds.
Okay.
So people, like, there might be stuff going on, but it has been raining and people have been inside. You're in the richer part of the district, so there aren't a bunch of, it's not as...
I just want to make sure that a bunch of like innocent people walking around
No.
weren't about to just get fucking massacred.
No, not these innocent people. Okay.
They're not innocent at all. It's like the little baby carrier comes open and it's like a fucking halfling with a knife.
So from your vision, you see nothing, but you do suddenly start to see from up above on the stairwell this yellow, like fog, mist start coming over the side. And you don't have to stay on the map, by the way. If you guys are like, oh, we're running this way.
Where does this go?
This whole, it just goes out into the city. And then,
Okay. Oh, that's the exit.
like, you are in the street, so. From here,
We belong to the streets.
you just see all of this just yellow, very difficult to breathe, and you start choking as it comes out and starts filling up the space.
What are we wrong?
Okay, so, and then you start coughing and everything. You don't have to roll anything at this moment.
Well,
And it's very difficult for you to, like, see what's going on. Alright.
So we can't see through this?
You can.
Alright, so I can see that Abaddon moved.
Yep. You can also see this
Hey!
thing pops up right here next to you. And that is where it is going to end its turn. Next, Valgard.
So we're not. I got half the initiative order now.
Yeah.
So I'm good. Ugh.
Alright. I am going to disengage.
And just for your, refresher, you see 4 of them standing in front of you.
Right, yeah.
Like they're kind of like, it's strange. Like it's almost like your vision cannot focus.
Right.
But there are 4 of them standing in front of you at the moment.
So I disengage.
Okay.
And I yell, "Get out of that, huntsman! We have to regroup!" I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
5, 10,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
55, 60, 65, 70. And it's a bonus action to take a potion of healing, right?
Yep.
And what do you roll for that? I am not used to taking manual
2D.
healing.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4s. Okay.
Yep. Is that going to be your turn?
That is going to be my turn. Because, that's useless.
All right. Anything else?
That is all I can do. Action, bonus action, and full movement.
All right, Zan.
Okay. So from Zan's time in the Feywild, he thinks he recognizes the spell.
Mm-hmm.
So he will close his eyes and use his blind sight. So does that see through the illusion? If it's mirror image, I think it would be.
Yes, it is mirror image. Yes.
Okay. And you said this one's looking rough.
It is. It does look.
So Zan will right off the bat use his clockwork amulet for a 20 to hit.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Oops.
8 plus 4 is 12, so 18 points of damage for the first one.
Okay. You don't see, but you hear the like as you hit it. It's still up.
Still up. All right, Zan will attack again.
You also actually no, you wouldn't. Never mind. Never mind.
So it's another 20 to hit.
That hits.
And Zan will drop Huntsman's Mark in order to have it affect again, in order to get that extra d4 of damage.
Okay.
8, 11, another 17 points of damage.
Okay. Another 17. You hear again this like loud grunting as you're hitting it.
All right, let's go for one more bonus action attack. It's 27 to hit.
That hits.
Whoa, whoa.
Drop and start Huntsman's Mark again. It's another 14 points of damage.
Yes. All right. So with that one, you hear like the thud as it hits the ground
Oh,
and begins to like melt down almost immediately down into the floor.
And that feels good.
that feels so good.
I couldn't do that with what I have equipped. I used everything last week. Can we take a short rest so I can get everything back? Can I go hide in a bedroom for an hour and then I can come back
What else
super
are you
fucking
doing?
powerful?
So that was everything except for movement.
Everything's at movement. Yep.
So Zan is just going to just get out of line of sight with the other one.
All right.
I killed it.
Nice. Figured you would. I hope so. I hope so. So what are you hiding behind some arrows?
I just got out of line of sight, so
Oh.
it's either gonna come after me or chase Val up the stairs.
Yes. Alright, so.
E5 foe fallen. I smell the blood of a Christian man.
Not on this map.
Not this table.
Alright. Swinging around, folks. Sorry for the mistake.
That's alright, I had to take a quick shower because I was working outside in the yard all day. And I had to tell pals, I know you're on the way, dude, but I have to shower.
This is for your own
I
good.
was like, believe me, guys. You
In
don't want
front of
any
you,
part
Val.
this.
It just appears.
They can teleport.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna do that.
Fuck.
And
Which is crazy because all these things were just appearing too. So I think these things obviously, right? They just appeared when I was running around the corner. 'Cause
yeah.
At one point I was running
Yeah.
around here because I put a window in there with one of my patches. And
You have a wound. And you have a wound.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh,
Start of the turn, right?
Start of the turn, you take. Sorry.
Yeah, that's how.
A week later, right? Or has it been 2
Oh,
weeks? I don't know.
it's been a long time.
You take 5 points of damage, slashing damage. And Val, you take 4 points of slashing damage as the wound is just opening on its own.
Okay.
He's not happy.
That is a 27 to hit.
He's dead
As
now.
he comes through with his claw
It's only 27
again.
to hit. It could only be like 2 damage.
Look at the size of that axe.
No, he already got you with the claw. You have an open wound.
Just splits you in half. Tell, like right down.
I should have dashed.
Ooh, shit.
You could be disengaged. That's what you did.
20 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
It kind of like laughs as you hit the ground.
I'm not dead.
How many hit
I'm
points?
up still.
With 24 points of.
I'm barely up, but I'm up.
Oh. Alright. I thought you only had 20 hit points.
No, I took the potion of healing.
Oh, shit, right.
Phew.
Alright.
It was good timing.
Good thing you did.
I wish I could have used my Curse of the Eyeless to really subtract damage from that. That came in handy a couple times though.
That is its turn. We're at the top of the round. Alright, so. This stalker
It's called a stalker.
to you. You were its original quarry.
Darn.
You went in a bubble and it couldn't get you.
I shouldn't have let the bubble. I was gonna let the bubble.
Should have not worried about the house. Just rub fire on everything. Like, fuck you.
It has not been doing well with its so it kind of, and actually you can't see it.
Oh, because it's not near the
What's the
lantern.
range on this?
30 feet.
It's 30.
I believe I can double check. I want to say it's 30 unless it's dimmed.
Sorry, stink.
I
5.
do too.
This matters because it matters whether it gets 5, 10, 25. Nope, it is just within range. If
Yep,
it's
30 foot radius, dim light. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, it's 30 foot radius, bright light. Another 30 feet, dim light.
Okay.
They're invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they're in the lantern's bright light. So that's 30
Okay,
feet.
so just within you can see this thing like come at you. An 18 and a natural 20.
Oh.
What? So the first one is an 18.
always gonna have to remind me of Hellish Rebuke. I was here like, meta magic? No, that's not the right one.
18 to hit. So that's the first hit is for 8 damage,
Oh,
and then you can do Hellish Rebuke.
okay. So 8.
8 damage. As you just feel the air smack you upside the head real hard.
You got hit by a ghost fart.
Yeah.
And
All right, Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
It's like when a tractor trailer zips by on the highway.
Okay.
You're out of your car for some reason.
Is that a save on my end? Is that dexterity or?
I'm at 6.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
You can see
Is that a dexterity save?
that.
I think it is, right?
I'm just getting it on here.
15
Yes.
for a dex save. What's the save?
Sorry, I can't find it on my thing. It's a 15.
Okay,
Dex.
that makes it.
Stupid thing.
Does it take any?
It takes half
Half?
damage,
Half.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
2d10.
All right. So as it hits you, stupid thing. This fire comes out. Your words burn the air, it, like sizzles and pops as the rain is coming down. But now I have to roll
5.
5 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, and then it just comes up with the other arm and like right up in like it would be almost like an uppercut, but kind of up your chin.
But
But
For 24 points of bludgeoning damage,
Whoa.
and Abaddon just falls to the ground.
Eric's definitely gonna scream. Like, no!
Hero
I
sound.
tried! Like, I tried so hard!
And it's gonna then turn to you, Arik. Oh, what was this? This was 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, let me double check how fast it can move. This thing's, nope, it is fast. It's gonna come right up to you.
I don't know why, but it looks like it just moves slow, like,
No, it's,
but it's like fart air.
It's like the wind.
So.
Arik, you are up.
Eric, I'm so sad. He's gonna guzzle down a potion real quick. I have 1 potion of healing, a superior.
Okay.
So it's 8d4 plus 8. So I just need some d4s for you guys. I only have 2. So if I could get 2 of each, nope, I'm actually gonna get 2 of each from everybody.
Yeah, spread the luck.
Yeah, exactly. That makes 8, right? Or is that only
Here, let's see if I can move
2,
this in
4,
real
6,
time.
8? Okay. So try not to drop all of these.
come on.
Oh, I know. All ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 plus 8. What did I say? Did I say 18?
18 plus
18 plus 8
26.
is 26. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I
Hey.
did that in my head really
Yeah,
fast.
you did.
26 points of healing.
Oh, and act really at the start of your turn. Sorry about that. You take, because you're in the, like, as you're standing there, in this, like, it just keeps coming. This yellow greenish
Oh, okay.
fog that's come out. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Accurate. Okay. Come on. Oh, I have so much dice in there. Hold on. That's 12 plus 6
Okay.
for 18.
All right.
Sorry, whoever's dice I just beamed.
So you take as you are coughing and you see this thing approaching you,
Take the red and blue one.
you take.
Thank you. Feel good to roll odd base.
22
Fuck.
points of damage halved because you made the save, and then halved again because you are raging.
Raging is for bludgeoning,
Piercing and
piercing, and it's not like magical damage.
Oh, I thought you took damage. Okay.
Not on
11.
that.
11 points of
Total?
yes, 11 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And it's just this fog that's just.
I was gonna say, if I had taken the full 20, I'd be like, fuck, I wouldn't have. Shit.
And the fog moves over a little bit. Okay. Sorry, go ahead. You're coughing as this thing is approaching.
So it's my.
It is your turn now. Sorry, it's the start of your turn.
It's pretty much do or die. So Arik is gonna say, fuck that ghost, because I can't really hurt it that I know of. And he's gonna risk that attack, and he's gonna come over here.
That's
A wall.
that's a roof. Sorry.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
you can roll it right there.
Can
so you
I
don't get- you're not
shift
out.
around so I'm on the other side of it? have enough movement.
Yeah, you can.
Jump over that idiot laying on the ground.
Just as he goes, he's gonna win. Should use fireball.
Stepping on her tail.
That is a 17 to hit you.
That's a miss.
All right, so swings again at you, and you're just. It hits kind of like your back, but you just keep going.
Alright.
No damage.
Attacking recklessly against that one. The bug guy. It's a 15 plus 10.
That hits.
It's a 14 or 15.
Oh wait,
That
reckless. Is that until the start of your next turn? People have advantage on you, or the end of your next turn?
Can't remember.
I think
It's the start,
I
probably.
think it's until the start of his turn.
Okay, never mind. I think it's the start. So
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Sorry, Barbarian said it was the top.
I didn't have anybody attack you in the meantime, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
Okay.
So.
That was a 25 to hit.
Yeah, 25 to hit. Damage. That is an 11.
Okay.
No. Sorry. I accidentally healed myself like a
Oh.
lot, so I'm gonna take that back.
And
You hear that? I can't do things like that.
didn't I have?
What a bird cat calling noises over there.
I could have sworn I had one, but I was not. I thought I had a thing of poison. I was gonna coat my blade with poison. Oh, I do. I have poison basic. Would I have enough time in this to grab it from my side pack and like coat the blade with it as a bonus action?
You did.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Nope, I'm sorry. I used that,
Yeah.
and it's actually an action. I'm sorry. I should have opened it and looked at it beforehand. Scratch that. I'll just hit it again.
Okay.
Before I roll, could I apply trip attack to that past one, or are we too far gone? I didn't roll yet for my next one. I only rolled damage.
Sure.
All right. That's the DC of 16.
That
It's
is
an extra 4 damage.
okay. An extra 4 damage,
Sorry, I'm
and it
forgetting to-
falls like you trip it, and it drops to the ground.
All right. I'll attack it again with advantage.
Yep.
Did you mark down the other 4 damage?
Yep.
Okay. It's a nat 20.
Nice.
That is good.
The tides are turning. Two people might survive.
All right. I gotta figure out what I want to use on it though. It's tasty.
You're gonna take the bug leg off and start eating it like it's a
Crunching
crab
it.
leg.
Right? I know. I should. I don't know which one I should use because I can't hit my notes because this thing doesn't have notes. So I'll probably just end up using triple attack again, just to. I don't know. I double all my damage die, correct?
Yep, you roll it and then just double the dice. Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to use. Could I use pushing attack on it just to get that extra damage? You just push it. It doesn't have to move. I just if it fails the attack, it just gets pushed. 10 feet, 15 feet, 15 feet.
If it fails,
Strength save.
a strength save.
Which it should fail if it's already on the ground. Hopefully, because it has disadvantage. So I'm gonna roll. That's a 2. So that's
Hold on, let me check.
doubled. So that's 4 plus my 2 for raging.
It's 4 plus 10.
4 plus 10. Thank you. That's a better way to do it. So that's 14. But then my other damage die, I get
Gets
to roll.
doubled.
Gets doubled also. That's a 4. So that's 14 plus 8.
I don't think it gets disadvantage on strength. When it's
Which
prone.
I think it's
If
just,
it's prone?
I think it's
Just
dexterity.
dex.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And disadvantage on attack rolls.
Well, either way, it takes the damage. It doesn't matter if it. I was just gonna hit it so it bounces off of that. Like, fuck you.
What's the save?
16.
It hit 60.
Oh, it matched it.
Yeah, it matched.
It just basically, all in all, after this longest turn, it took on that attack 24 damage.
24. All right.
So, like, the first
So
time,
you
the first attack,
Hit it again,
I'm trying to remember
and
how
it
much
does
damage.
not like all this like green
Did a
starts
11
coming out of the
first.
side. All right. Anything else?
He'll move. Can I see where the edge of that cloud is, or no?
Run
So
from the fart.
the edge of the cloud is technically because it moves right there.
Alright, so he's gonna run this way. I guess.
How far can you get?
I was here. 5.
You ran there. On this.
Oh, I did. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Shit. So I may not be able to actually get out of the cloud. I was here. That'd be
5,
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I gotta stay there. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I forgot I moved to get there.
Yeah, no problem.
The way the turns are happening,
Yeah.
it's like fucking me up. In my turns, I'm taking extra long time, so I'm like, what did I do? Did I use a bonus action? I did.
All right, Avedon,
That's
you
my
fail automatically a death save, and I need you to make a death save.
This is D20, right?
Yep.
Do you want to use
You wanna
the,
use
the
the
death
de-
save
Yeah,
dice?
Just one.
Just one.
It's a heart.
That's a nat
Yeah.
20 heart.
Oh.
You are alive with 1 hit point. And that happens at the
Thanks,
start.
suggestion.
That happens at the start of your turn, so you have your whole turn now.
Get me out of this fart cloud.
You are stabilized with
These-
one hit
this is
point.
a
You
good
open
one.
up your eyes.
Yes,
This is a
yes,
good one.
yes, let's keep this one.
Unfortunately, wait.
Oh.
You are in the stink cloud.
Oh, back
I
down
need you
go.
to make a save.
Wouldn't because she failed the save, wouldn't that count as
No,
the
because
save
if that's at
for
the
it?
start of the turn, then that is the one that supersedes.
Oh, so technically she didn't fail one of them?
No, if that's the start of the turn, then that one would supersede the.
So she's got to make a what? A con save?
You're gonna go down. Either way.
So just leave me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you.
But I'm not dead.
You're not dead. So.
That was still fun.
Wait, so did she still have 1 hit point? Is she good?
No, she's dead.
Oh.
She's down. But she
She's-
didn't die.
Hey, I'm not dead.
Oh no, to
No
Jesus!
matter what, like you're in the
Just
cloud
wakes up-
and you would come back coughing and take.
Great job kicking that bug, Eric. Oh god. This face. Loaded, this stink cloud.
Alright.
Did I do that?
It was still awesome though. We rolled 2 nat 20s.
That was pretty sick.
On a consecutive. I rolled a nat 20 and then you rolled a nat 20.
That was pretty
Who's
sick.
up next? Fuck, no, not her. Not you.
This guy.
No! Don't
Just
roll a nat
die
20. I was hoping it was
already.
going to be one of you guys. We can keep the streak.
Let me think about what he's going
24 plus 11. Is that, you said I did 11 damage the first turn?
Yeah, because you rolled a 1.
I wish I rolled like
to do. Alright,
7 or 8.
seeing you get up, ish.
Me?
Yes. It's going to attack you on the ground. Keep you down.
What a
It
turd.
stands up. It is going to attack you once. No, wait, hold on. What does it get? Yes, once. I'm on the wrong thing.
Oh, I'm dead.
Shit.
It's like, wait, can't do anything. Just gonna take it.
That does hit. You saved you critical, so 2 down.
Happens quick. That happens real quick.
And then it is going to teleport away.
It's gonna teleport.
It is.
To the staircase.
I was gonna say, here. It's like, where the fuck did this thing come from?
Oh, dear.
It's gonna teleport. Hold on, I got a picture in my head where it's going.
Basement has some weird ass spiders.
So it's things in the subway from Cloverfield.
That's what I said last time when I heard when she
Oh.
described that clicking.
Such a great movie.
I love that movie.
Me too. We should big screen that.
Yes. Yes, we should.
Okay.
I ate a cricket today.
You ate a cricket?
Yeah.
At Rachel's?
Yeah.
On purpose?
Yeah.
I had to ask. You could be going in the track. You could go in the track, or a cricket just, or a grasshopper just.
Valgard, you are up.
That's happened.
How much damage do I take from my wound that won't
Find out you're a
shut up?
frog person.
Yeah.
Perfect video game noise. Blip.
You
Is there a pizza
take 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow. Alright. I'm again going to.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh no.
You take another 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
I wasn't doing this right.
Then I am sleeping on the steps. But I have the thing that he has, so
Parapet of wound closure.
Okay.
I am stable.
Okay.
But it's gonna heal me.
At the
It's gonna
start
heal me.
of your turn, or
Whenever
Hurry
you're
up.
dying at the
Yeah.
start of your turn.
Okay.
Strong with those parapets.
And
of
I was
wound
doing it
closure.
wrong
Yeah,
for you
this is-
too.
That's why I asked. But like, before I do anything,
Yeah.
how
no,
much is
I
this
was-
wound
I
festering
was,
before?
you guys got lucky actually because I was not doing this correctly. So sorry. Sorry, but also I don't know. I guess not sorry because you've been doing okay because I fucked up.
Are you sure about my situation?
Yeah,
Give
your
me a-
situation.
Pretty
You're
yeah.
taking it different.
pretty dire.
Yeah, Zan, you're up.
Damn.
You also start to notice, Zan, where like in the room that you're in, some yellow fog starting to come down through like a grate you hadn't really noticed. That is on the other side of that room. On the
This
no,
room?
on the
Oh.
exact opposite side of the room you're in.
okay, on that side.
That door, those double doors are closed. That door is open though. Just ajar a little bit.
That one?
No, that other one. Nope. That one to the north. Yeah.
Sounds like it's time to dungeon loot.
All right, so Zan's got to figure out what's going on. Oh, started my turn.
Did I ever give you those spell scrolls? I have 2 spells.
Oh
no, never mind.
11 points of slashing damage.
If we make it.
Okay, so first things first, as my action, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level.
Okay.
It's 2d8 plus 3. So 6, 7. So I'm gonna regain 10. Alright, and I'm gonna start heading towards this gentleman. So 15.
Run, huntsman, we need to regroup.
15, and then bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step. So I've only gone 15, but so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Reappear here, and then 25, 35, 40.
Okay.
Can you do that, like, doing cartwheels and shit? So, like, you're like Nightcrawler, you're like bouncing off a wall, then, like, flip.
Oh yeah, like Zan didn't like turn and stop. Like he ran and like 2 feet on the wall
Running
and
on the wall
disappeared.
thing,
The
yeah.
Matrix wall run?
Yeah.
Disappear. Okay. Anything else?
I believe that
Can he
is.
fire an arrow up this hallway, ricochet it off the wall, and get him
you're
right in the ass?
I mean, he has darts, doesn't he? Don't you have like those special
I can see him
darts?
like.
You have to be able to see it
Right.
first,
Then it
and
just goes-
then it seeks it out, right?
I don't have the seeker darts anymore.
Oh,
I use them in the dragon fight.
right.
No, I'm talking about using the
Anything else?
laws of physics.
That's it.
and
That's all
geometry.
my
Fucking
movement
revolver
and
ocelot?
everything.
Yeah.
Ting, 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 ting.
How sick would that be?
All right, Valgerd. That is a 20-something to hit you. Critical hit. Two death saves gone. And that is a natural 20.
Nope. So he dead.
He's dead.
He dead.
Holy
Wait a
shit.
minute, he dead?
He's dead. Dead.
Dead.
Jesus.
This creature takes that axe you see and just, and then one more time, and you're gone.
Head's clean off.
Like permadead? Oh my
dead.
god! Holy shit!
And it is going to.
Just turn around.
He's gonna eat him.
Just gonna walk back down the stairs.
Don't.
Hello. Why hi there?
No, it's not. It's going to go somewhere you cannot see. You don't know where it is. Nobody knows where it is. Okay, next up, we're at the top of the round.
It's a mystery.
On the plus side, I don't
Right.
have to have my mini painted.
Fuck.
I guess Erdnot's coming back.
I didn't say that. I have an entire Hero Forge folder full of ideas.
Abaddon.
Is that what this plan was? This was your way to force me to bring Erdnot back.
No.
She's like, I didn't want him there for the dragon negotiations, and then he comes back now after I maliciously kill and disembowel your new player.
Arik, you watch as this air thing comes over and slam into Abaddon's body. You are dead.
I'm dead.
Abaddon.
I know what's happening. We have to go to hell to fight Tiamat.
We're not ready.
That's what's happening. We have to go to hell.
I think we're going to hell, but we're not going
Alright,
to
you
fight
are up.
Tiamat.
You watch the life go out of Abaddon's eyes as this thing slams.
How can you tell if they're black?
What? What are you talking about?
She's got black
Eyes?
eyes. How can you
Oh.
tell if the life is
Oh,
going
I was gonna
out?
say that was a weird ass question.
You can tell because you can feel it in your heart.
You can. You feel it in your heart.
They have a connection because she was gripping around his leg with her tail with her last ounce of strength, and then when he felt that tail go, he was like,
Yeah, there you
"No!"
go.
All right, so it's my turn. All right, Ark is going to reach. Fuck, I have no idea how useful this is going to be. As a no, I can't do that. Fuck. Okay. Ark's just gonna.
Sorry. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, there's so much going on.
Yeah, it's okay. I just had a whole thing planned, and then I read the second line that I hit, and I was like, "Oh, that's an
Everything's
action."
I forgot I have to make a Constitution
I was gonna
saving
I was
throw.
gonna try. I'm sorry. I was going to.
For my huntsman's mark
Hey,
for
nice.
the what is it 11 so 10 right?
Yep. 10 or better.
Damn, that's a nat 20. I swear to God,
Hey, very
that's a nat 20.
good.
Do I regain health? That's some good
So-
shit.
Her
I'll hold it in.
leaves her
I'm gonna
body,
ghost
you're
it.
just
Like when you take a hit, you hold it as long as you can until you blow out and you don't see smoke anymore.
So 17 plus 14
I'm gonna blow
is
back at this ghost.
31.
Just snowball
31
this
points
ghost.
of damage. 17 points.
I don't know
high.
why. I don't know why. I
31.
figured it out.
15 points of poison damage.
15, even though I made it. Fuck.
Yeah. 15 points of poison damage as you're hacking. Like, you try to, like, yell out as Abaddon gets hit with this thing, and you're hacking up this, like, yellow fog, which moves again, actually. As the rain comes down, it's kind of, like, dispersing it a little bit, but it's moving also around buildings and through.
I reckon a fit of anger is gonna just try to hit the fucking thing. He's
Okay.
not thinking clearly.
Reckless.
That's why I grabbed it too. Sorry, I should have said that. It's a 13 plus 10 for a 23.
And that hits.
17 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to hit it again.
Okay.
It's a 16 plus 10, 26.
Yep, that
I'm
hits.
just like so despondent. I'm so sad.
26. 17. 50 damage.
Well, because I have
62 damage.
It's 14 damage.
Okay.
10 plus 4. I'd ask how it's looking, but it's a ghost, so I'm assuming that I can't see much.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Those should have been straight rolls. It's out of the range now. Right?
What?
5, 10, 15. No, never mind.
Oh,
It's a little dicey with that 10-foot drop, but okay.
okay.
Just run, man.
The last thing you hear is his footsteps in the rain.
Screaming.
I can't pick you up or do anything. Ark's just gonna try to move out of that cloud.
Okay.
And he's gonna come this way, hopping over the body of his poor friend.
It's that one. So it swings again, but you're just.
You got lucky because there's tears in his eyes. It's just a rain. It's just a rain. I was gonna try it. I don't have any potions left. It's a fucking goose egg.
There's one on my carcass.
All right. Anything else?
No. No.
Okay.
Before I move, actually, I'm sorry. Before I move, can I try to shield shove it since I hit it? I know it's a ghost, and chances are it's not really gonna.
What
do
does
much.
shield shove do?
It
Sorry.
knocks it either away or prone.
Yes, you can certainly try. What are you trying to do?
I guess shove it prone. I don't know. It's a fucking ghost. It's a strength check, so I have an advantage on it. Oh no, I'm sorry. Shield shove. I don't. It's not. Fuck.
I think it's a DC. Just your,
Yeah, you just have to roll above a 16. I'm sorry. It's the with that is different than a regular contested shove, which is why I fuck up every time.
You try to shove, and your shield goes right through it.
I figured, but you know, on the way by, he's like, just you know.
All right.
I really thought I had a potion, but I have a fucking.
Okay. You find yourself, Arik, you watch as you run and turn around to face this creature that is hard to see, and the fog begins to dissipate as you find yourself in darkness. Again, you cannot see anything. You are gone.
What about the lantern? Does the lantern go through the darkness?
No.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, no, you're not gone. He can't see you anymore. You're still there.
Or leave.
Goodbye.
You're
It's been
dismissed.
fun. All right.
Wanna go get a drink?
Yes, right.
Here, we'll be at the poor farm.
It's done. All right,
Game's
Zan,
over.
I'm
you're
gonna
up.
think 3 NAT20s in this game and still getting fucked up.
So Zan's trying to make his way to Val. 5, 25, 30, 5, 40, and I'll dash 5. Val!
Here's your bubbling.
Wow.
And Zan's gonna take his boots and keep going. No.
Take him.
Such a gangster look. It's a hood, like stripping the fucking Jordans. Like,
He walks up, checks the pulse.
All right,
goes,
right
"Damn."
there,
Grabs
Right
it.
here.
he did.
Up right
He did,
there.
dude.
as this creature is waiting for you at the top.
Hey there, Sam. Looking mighty fine there. in them boots.
Yeah, give me the boots, boy.
It's like fucking prison.
Uno
Those Puma?
momento.
I like your feelers.
Por favor.
Give me. Your feelers are even made anymore. Those are 90s.
Yeah.
Pumas and fucking feelers.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, alright, so I got a bonus action. That's it.
Hey, have we been doing my AC as the 17? No, because it's not on my D&D Beyond. We've been doing it as 17. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you have mage armor, don't
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
been hitting you for like
Pretty high.
18s plus. Yeah.
Damn.
you? I totally forgot about that, so we don't think it
Let's have it on something up.
That would be pretty neat.
She comes up from behind like the bug guy from the blade. She's like, "It's there."
I was
Fucking
faking.
Covered in black ink from the other one.
Alright, well, just because I know it's coming, doesn't really matter.
Even if we go
I only
down,
have-
we've put up a valiant fucking fight. either
Yeah.
way.
Well, because I only have a bonus action left, I am just going to take a potion of...
He's resigning himself. He's like,
Oh, did I roll the damage for you?
No. There's a... Yeah, because I healed last turn with Cure Wounds afterwards.
Okay, so but I didn't do damage right
No,
now.
not for this turn.
What is that? That roller thing?
Yeah, it keeps it... I...
Keeps it ripping
Yeah,
wider. or
I
it's
don't have any,
10
like...
points of slashing.
So I will take the potion...
As you're like running up and you can feel it just
festering.
never felt anything like this before, but the wound just keeps opening and tearing as you go, and
I need one
where
more
the claws hit you.
D4 from somebody. I'm going to take the potion of greater
Make it a
healing.
good one.
Nate, what is it? A potion of what?
Greater.
The only reason I had the superior healing was because somebody in the chat donated it to me. So thank you, whoever that was.
And was
Don't think it's gonna make
greater
the difference, but at
8
least I
plus
tried.
four. Okay, so I gain 12 points back.
Nice. There you go.
Regular, greater, superior. Is that the hierarchy of potions?
Yes. Yep, so that is all I can do. Thank you very much.
All right.
Zan is
So
just
sorry, I'm like, I
waiting.
feel like I'm
No,
doing
no.
this. I'm not like getting I
Okay,
just
this
stuck to the
is
chair.
now its turn.
sticky
I'm
butt.
just sweaty.
I know, I'm
Sweaty,
so
sticky
sweaty.
to it.
21 to hit.
That hits.
That's with its claw. Its claw again as it sees you like chug this thing real quick. It just goes. "Rah!"
Give me that.
I need
Come to the hood shining.
you to
You know,
make a Constitution saving throw.
Come on. It's a 13.
You take 14 points of slashing damage from the claw raking across. You take another. Oh, nope, not right now. Never mind. And then it's going to attack with the great axe. That is 21 to hit again. That's 9. You take.
Run. Go back to your home. Find your lady. Run.
18 points of
This will be the
slashing
first time
damage.
he's been on the run. He's been on the run this whole fucking time.
Live a good life.
And it laughs again as it swings once with the claw, again with the great axe slashing across you. And that is going to be its turn. 21 to hit you.
It hits.
So in the darkness, you just feel again the rain. You can feel it coming down, but you can't see it. You can't see your own hands in front of your face. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that already half?
No, to 4.
4.
And then a 25 to hit for another 14 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 7. Slam, just in this darkness. You are up next.
The Fellic is coming right from in front of me.
Hard to say. It's like the air is attacking you. It's difficult to determine.
Arik is gonna fucking run.
Smart.
He is going to turn to his... Because of... yeah, he's going to turn to his... Because he can feel the wall behind his back. There's a wall right there, right?
Yep, there's a wall right there.
Yeah. So he's going to turn and run.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to turn, but so he can feel the wall behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to run as far as he can down this alley, I guess. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 4, and second. 20 hit you?
A 20 would hit me, yes.
Uh, 6 points of piercing damage, half to 3, as you run out.
I'll dash, so I make another 30. Don't know if this is going to make a difference or not.
We could. Unless Xan. No, Xan's
Are you
not
guys
good.
going down to the basement again? If not, you can get rid of that map.
Us guys can't do anything.
Is this a... Oh, this is a door.
That goes up into the kitchen where What's-Her-Face used to cook.
Who's now dead.
He's going to come up to these stairs here,
Okay.
turn, and since hoping to make his last stand on these stairs, setting himself behind a shield, readying himself for what's to come, saying a quick Westermarni prayer, and hoping that somebody finds. I'll write it later. He's hoping that somebody finds him, burns his body down, and he gets forged into a sword. But he knows
These
it's
are
not going
the
to happen in his
Things
homeland.
going through his mind
Yes,
as right
he'll
in
never
front
get
of
hung
him.
up in the hall, the singing hall, the hall of great mourning.
Armpit, sorry. Right in front of you,
4D.
the creature appears.
Poison demon.
Let's say that noxious cloud already went away. Whatever the hell that was, that yellow.
It's not going to appear right in front of you, actually. It's going to appear right a step back.
He's taking you with it.
Yeah.
We're dancing. All this time, they just wanted to dance. That's all they wanted.
Oh, no. Never mind, it is.
Surprise.
Lucky.
What?
And it swings and misses, like it hits against the stone. I was going to have it do something, but it can't because it can only do it once a day.
Does that have a 10-foot reach? Is it a
No,
pole?
I had to move back, but
Oh.
then, yeah, no, it would be right there.
Oh, okay.
Slap.
But if you have a pole arm, you have a 10-foot reach.
No, it
attack,
doesn't.
right?
Yeah. No, well, it depends on the weapon, but it does not. Okay, that's where it's gonna stay. No, it's not.
She's messing with us big time today.
It's
Let it stay. She's good. No.
no, it's not gonna stay. It's going to back up. Like it backs up a little bit. You get an attack of opportunity.
Like 5 feet?
Yeah, like 5-10 feet. One more square back, we'll say. Yeah.
Don't think. Okay, yes, no. Just a straight. Thought it was because I attacked. Reckless attack is only on my turn, so.
Wait, did you attack recklessly?
No, because.
No, you ran away. Okay.
What's that, 19 plus 10?
That hits. Zan, what are you doing?
Okay. First thing, right out the bat, I am taking a regular potion
It's on the top.
of healing. So it's
How much was it?
16 points of damage.
As it backs away, you take one final swing at it, and it cuts it right in and it falls back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Darkness is gone.
Oh yes!
What?
I roll max healing for my.
Nice.
Oh, do I?
Oh, you did.
You
Hold
went
on,
to the
before
run.
you
Yeah,
heal.
before that.
I know.
I did that like 18 times last Sunday.
Well, 11 points of slashing.
Okay, so that means technically I only lose one. Okay, so that was my bonus action. For my action, Zan will reach into his bag and pull out the Scroll of Protection.
Okay.
So whatever the, because Val said it was fiends, so it's protection against fiends. So it creates a 5-foot radius, 10-foot high cylinder for 5 minutes. This barrier prevents creatures of the specific type from entering or affecting anything within the cylinder. The cylinder moves with me. Da 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 da. A creature can attempt to overcome the barrier by using an action to make a DC 15 Charisma check.
Just gonna be like.
Charisma. That's
I was gonna say, how you doing?
On
Looking
a
good in that
success,
too.
the creature ceases to be affected, but since that's my action turn, I'm going to use all of my movement. 5, 10,
Me and Xana just
15,
like fucking peace.
25, and I'm going to try and make my way out the door. 35, 40.
should have taken the boots.
Come
Well-
back.
What level?
Please stop.
spell
Hold on.
is
Let me
that?
lace these things.
It does not specify.
What is this called? Protection?
Scroll of Protection. I'm guessing it's the first level spell. Protection. Circle of Protection, I think, is the actual spell.
That's a nice DC though. Oh, you said 15.
Circle of protection?
This is just Scroll of Protection. I'm not sure what the actual spell is. Probably Circle of Protection or Protection. It's whatever the one that lets you protect from fiends, fae, undead.
Okay. Anything else?
I believe that is all that I can do.
Alright.
Gotta figure out how to stop this wound from.
That's the kicker.
I don't have any like greater rest. All I have is cure wounds. That's the only thing I have.
It's gonna turn and look at you. And you see it go. Ah, so scrush! And it turns its arm. And that's gone. Your protection is gone.
It says dispel magic.
And it's going to actually step up to you at that point.
Little man funny.
But that's all it can do as it steps up into your space. We are at the top of the round again. Arik. This one, guys, this went much longer than I thought it was going to get. This is a
I thought it'd be
this
We
is
are
an
trying
epic
to
battle.
we are trying to put up a
We
fucking
are
fight.
scratching
I know.
tooth and nail.
That's like a 25 or something.
Yeah, that's.
Alright, hold on.
The bitch of it is, I was gonna try to run up and get that ghost for you because at least I could fucking help there.
7 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 3.
Why'd you just look at me that way?
It was a natural 20.
You rolled a nat 20?
Yeah.
You're rolling enough dice too. God damn.
17 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 8. Alright, that is it. It is now your turn.
And obviously I felt that come from in front of me. I'd be able to tell there's only 2 directions, so.
It came from. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
How did. Well, I'm just saying it didn't come from behind.
It could have.
How would I not know? Do I have to do a perception check to tell which direction it came from?
So the way that this is literal air. It is the air that's attacking you. So it's difficult to determine exactly where it's coming from. It's almost like it can suffocate you, it can bash you, it can take up your space, it bludgeons and hits, but it can also strangle you if it wants. Like, there's a lot.
Alright. So Arik is going to run this way. 30.
$11 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 5.
That's it? Right there?
Yeah, that was a reaction against you.
It's like death by 1,000 cuts.
I know, that's exactly what it's been. It's been 4, 5, 7, 3,
Yeah.
5. Alright, now here's a question. I just used up all my movement.
Yep.
If I were to have a steed, would it have its own movement? Or would it require mine?
How it depends on it has its own movement.
Would that take place on my turn, I'm assuming?
It depends. What are you trying to do? Because if you're trying to have it, I would have to see, like, are you summoned? Does your steed get summoned and you're directly on top of it and you can run away? Or do you have to mount your steed when it gets summoned? Those are like...
I mean, I'd mount it as an action and then ride it away if I had to, because I didn't take an action yet.
Okay.
Art is going to reach on his thing and he's going to pull off he has a patch that has a riding horse. It
Okay.
comes with saddlebags and everything. And he's going to rip that off, throw that, and have the horse, I'm assuming it appears in front of me. Not on top of me.
Throw it at your feet so the horse
Yeah,
grows
that's
out.
what
I mean,
Wow.
I don't know if
That's how I
technically that's
imagined it.
possible or not. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you don't
It
even
would
have
be
to
possible.
mount
You
it.
just drop it down.
You drop it and it would come. It would
Just
appear right.
just
in
do
front of
this and just. Sorry, I didn't mean to do like yoga in front of you. This is all depending on whether or not I can actually, the steed will actually move after. I
It
don't know.
will move after.
How much movement does a horse have? I think it's 40,
I think it's 50.
50. So he's gonna run, throw that patch down. That horse comes right between his legs. That was phrasing. Phrasing.
The wall is hard to get
And
to.
he's gonna he's gonna take off.
Okay. Yeah, 60 feet actually. It's not just. It can move pretty fast.
Oh shit.
So that's a riding horse that it has.
Yes. I believe that's. Yeah, I have riding horse written down. Right? It's not like a war horse or anything like that. I don't think.
Okay.
And you said 60 feet.
Yep.
So technically, I'm on a horse. I wish I had an arm on a horse then.
All my stuff's inside. Yeah, I don't have it.
He's
So
gonna just bolt in this direction as far as I can. So have
Okay.
to do that.
So you get on your horse and you start riding through the
Through
rain.
the street, yep, through the
Okay.
city
Coconuts.
streets. I know, right?
So that's in the direction southward towards the like the trade ward, and if you were to keep going south, I mean the castle ward is like to the southwest, so you could continue. You're in the north ward. So.
Sure, he's just riding in
Alright.
a direction. He
You ride past.
I haven't used an action. Is there any way for me to get Abaddon's body on this horse?
No, taking the thing.
Oh
off
yeah,
is
I'm
an
sorry.
action, yeah.
Was that an action or a bonus action? I can't remember.
I think it's an action.
It very well may be an
Oh.
action.
So as you
Action, yep.
ride past and see Abaddon's body, just her eyes kind of open up and the rain is coming down. Just continue on.
However far I can make it. So.
Yeah, you'd be off the map at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
Yeah. Because technically the horse could dash, so you'd go like 120. All right, Zan.
I've wasted several months.
How much damage?
Oh wait. You killed it. Never mind.
How much
I was gonna
damage?
say, did all that just get wiped out?
No.
Fuck.
I was thinking I needed to.
You're halfway down the street on the horse, and you're.
I know. Right?
Yeah.
Just hopping off the rooftops, coming down.
Leaving Zan to clean up everybody else's mess.
19.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh,
That was 19 damage.
So
As you're sitting there, like trying to hold on, and the thing is laughing at you as the scrapes, the claws that it's done on you, just keep opening.
alright, so I'm gonna bonus
Blood pouring
action.
out. Very Critical Role style.
4,
Legend of Vox
5.
Machina.
So I regain 7. I was at 1 hit point, just so
I
everyone's
saw you
aware.
do. I watched you do that. I was like, oh
I looked
god.
over. I'm like,
I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna take out the bead of force.
The
and
beat of
throw it
force. Ah.
at its feet.
What are you,
Alright.
pastor?
Dexterity saving throw of 15. Come on, gods.
is she
He
chasing dice?
throws it at the ogre.
Don't you have like the unmoving rod? Just handed this the rod.
It just clicks. It's like a pen click.
That's a natural 20.
Hey.
So what is it? Is it half on the half?
No, it's nothing.
Okay. The
What the
bead
hell?
Didn't take like half damage or nothing.
slams down onto the ground, explodes. There's a shattering as like stone
Only
from
if
your
they
steps.
fail.
Smashes and flies out in different directions.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. Zan's going down. Yep, that's it. That's all I can do.
All right. Smiles at you. And it is going to try to claw you. That is a 27.
Yep.
The rest of us get to go to hell, but you get to ride
11
off a horse.
points of slashing damage.
Zan falls.
Okay. 25. So you lose two attacks. I mean, 2 death saves.
2 death saves.
All right. Top of the round. All right. Where are you going?
The way we came, hopefully, to the council.
You're trying to head back to the castle ward. All right.
Because I don't think I would know where any like guard post stations or anything would be in this.
You would know that if you're trying to head to the closest one, that would actually be to the southeast.
If
Or
Arik
if-
would know where that is, that's where
Okay,
he would
you'd
go.
head that
Unless the council. Actually, yeah, that's where he would go because
Okay.
if the council was closed or whatever.
All
His
right.
first thought would most likely be to try to get to the guards and rally some troops.
All right, so you are going, riding through the street as the rain is hitting. You can see some people, just random people who are stuck like out in the streets. Down more as you get towards the trades ward. Just get out of your way. as you ride with purpose. Zan.
Hi guys.
Yes, it's dead.
21.
It's dead.
And so, that's the end of our story. No.
Thank God, 2 years of this shit.
Oh. The
So,
story isn't
the-
done as long as one person is alive.
What did Zan need? Greater restoration to stop the bleeding?
It's
No.
not gonna tell you.
There's no way. There's no way to stop it.
I'm sure my 25 roll, I would know how to stop it.
Medicine check?
A medicine check.
Like,
Oh,
do
you know
it.
what?
Bard, Ken,
What?
I'm gonna give you some healing back.
What happened?
Because it says if it receives magical healing. Which is a healing potion magical healing?
No, but I used cure wounds before I
Yeah,
came up from
you
the
did.
basement,
So
so I would have a lot more.
you every
'Cause
so
I was at
I
41.
think a healing potion would be magic. I
was
guess
at
it's alchemy.
41
Yeah, no,
when I
healing.
did cure
it's like
wounds.
that weird like
Science.
science
Right, so
man.
the
and then
way
I
that
lost
this-
10 points every turn after that.
okay. So the way that this also works though is every time you get hit it compounds.
Right. But I mean, I was using in between the potions. I used cure wounds
Yes,
a couple
you did.
times also.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna say you're still up.
Get up so I can knock you down.
Yes, I'll take
Take,
whatever
dude,
I
fucking
can
take
get.
it. Like I said, we were clawing and scratching this whole fucking fight with everything we had.
I'm gonna say you have 20 hit points
Oh,
ish.
damn, nice.
That gives them enough time to do like one more like
Yeah.
Hadouken.
So then I'm just gonna roll for the attacks then.
20 damage.
That is a 22 to hit.
It's
But that one does not hit. So
Well, did you make a melee attack? Doesn't your breathe? No.
I didn't. I threw the.
I need a
the force.
Constitution saving throw.
I thought your AC bumped up.
9, 14.
Ooh, that's a 9.
Noise.
So 14 points of slashing damage. All right, you're still riding. Zan, what are you doing?
How far is it to the guards?
You've only gone like maybe 400 feet. You've got a while.
Okay. Action. I will use cure wounds.
Okay.
So I regain 10 points. Right.
Nice.
And as a bonus action, I will cast Zephyr Strike
Nice.
to prevent Kujima calls it opportunity attacks. It's 5, 10. Can I jump over the ledge?
Mhm.
10,
15, 20.
20. Oh yeah, because it's 10,
It's 10
10
feet,
foot down.
yeah.
So I was here 5, 10, 20, 5, 30, 40. See, I'm just spitting blood the whole way. He's doing that like classic, just one hand on the railing and barely like throwing his feet over. He's just going.
It's the bloody footprints from Die Hard.
All right,
After
he's
you
gonna
walk through the
teleport
glass.
right in front of you.
Yeah, I figured that much. I was hoping he was getting to his limits.
You're just gonna like run and just run right into him.
16 to hit.
Miss.
All right.
It's that stagger.
All right, your turn. Whoa! I'm just skipping Arik because you won't get. It's a while away.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it, this is Zan's last stand. Alright, so right off the bat, I have Zephyr Strike, so I will give myself advantage. And you know what? Yeah, right off the bat, advantage. 25 to hit.
That hits.
2 of those.
Has that one taken damage?
Very little.
Very, very little. Psychic. And 21 points of damage for the first.
Okay. I don't think it has taken damage,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, because I shot past it at the other one.
Doubt a 16 will hit.
No. Yeah, so you're unloading. I feel, I hate this. I hate that I pictured fucking Invincible when what's-his-face is killing everybody in the fight. But I don't even want to picture it because it upsets me so much, but that's what like immediately came to my head was like, everybody's just swinging on this. Anyway.
And bonus action, I will try and take one last hit. Come on,
Okay.
20. 23 to hit.
That hits.
And I will drop Zephyr Strike just to give an extra d4. That's 11,
Not bad.
15, another 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And Zan says, I'll see you in hells.
And it just kind of like smiles and is like, I can't wait. You also see my little buddy here appears next to you,
Damn.
just on either
I
side.
for sure thought he was going to be like flying beside me.
No, they don't.
Like,
want
I was
that.
like,
Right
oh,
now.
he's like, you ain't getting away.
Zan is
Like an
still
hocus
not
pocus.
putting his guard down. I can do this all day.
So 2 bludgeoning attacks from the air, essentially.
Zan got a last stand.
20
I got
to hit
killed by a
Miss.
fester
and
wound.
a 18.
Miss
So
Nice. Miss
2
on both?
attacks there.
from the mist. Zan's still doing the blocking.
Okay, and then a claw attack for a 25
Yeah, that hits.
and a natural 20 on the great axe.
Oh,
That's the second nat 20 on the great axe, I think.
Great
You
axe
were
is
the
what
one
got
too,
me
right?
after I was already down.
I have it here if you want to look.
no.
Oh, no, we believe you. I'm just saying,
you.
fuck.
Alright, claw attack is
I mean, with the amount of dice that you can hear her rolling,
I
you're
know.
bound to hit. You know what I
14
mean?
slashing. I'm not gonna have you do the con save because I think that the
I think it's kind of pointless at this point.
Dude,
31 points of slashing on the great axe.
holy
Damn.
crap.
Zan falls.
And Arg, you continue to ride.
Away.
Like, in the
He's got a cloak flapping in the wind.
You feel a disturbance in the force,
Run
as if
away.
the party cried out in pain and suddenly
He
stopped.
is not happy to have run, but
And we will take a break here. As
As we spend the next 2 hours watching Arik ride a horse.
While the rest of us
how
roll
long does it
new
take to ride a
characters.
horse? Roughly 6,000 miles back home. See ya. I told you I didn't want to do this, guys.
So
I told you
funny.
6 months ago.
There's a sticker on the horse's ass saying, "Ride it like you stole it."
all right, we will be back
If you could
in
read this,
a
my
little
party
bit.
fell off.
I'll say like 6:20 p.m. Eastern. Let people have a chance to eat some food, and we will see you then.
Oh boy.
All right, so we
Sour.
return to our game. The Bums of Greenest have fallen.
The bum of Greenest. There's only one left.
He feels like an ass because he
Alright.
left everybody.
We're gonna kind of do almost like a montage visual of you riding through the street on your steed that was summoned from a robe.
Thank God you didn't throw it at a dragon or something.
Well, that's the cart that you wanted to throw the dragon,
Yeah.
right?
No, the boat.
I want to throw the
The
boat
boat.
at it, yeah.
Going
on a boat.
northwards, not southwards, retcon northwards towards the north gate. You ride through these soaking wet streets until you make your way to where you know there are guards because this is where you all met many months ago to join the caravan up to the Carnath Roadhouse. Gathering them, several are dispatched to go
Can you do an
to
RP with the
the
guards?
castle Waterdeep. No.
Well, I was going to say Arik would actually request the garb of a guard. Whatever cloak and stuff that they use, that, you know what I'm saying? He pack his other stuff away just so he's maybe not as distinctive as he just was.
Okay, they will give you a cloak because getting all dressed up in their stuff would take more time than I assume you'd want. So they get
like
you.
Going to the police station and asking them for a uniform.
Well, you guys
Yeah,
have the
but-
writ, so you're. If you didn't have the writ, it would not be. That would not be a thing that would happen. But you make your way back as quickly as you can, but many minutes go by, and when you do finally arrive at the manor.
So we sent people to the manor and to the council? Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I ordered.
Oh yeah, they send people to the castle. So when you come back, you arrive. There are some more, nosy-ish neighbors who have come out. The guards arrive and send them back in, even though it's pouring rain out. You come across Abaddon lying just face up to the sky, eyes open.
He's gonna pick her up.
Wake up, Abaddon!
You go to pick her up, and the guards actually pull you away, and they're basically like, "This is you gotta wait until
She shot herself. So.
this is gross." So you're gonna have to step back.
You know what happens to a body when it dies.
I just want somebody to say a quippy thing and then just, yeah! As like a guard puts on sunglasses. CSI Miami style.
So so they hold you back and explain that you need to wait for the council to, arrive. And
Can he grab his lantern of revealing off of?
Nope,
from where it was?
19.
yeah, they don't want you touching anything, and they tell you to wait. They're gonna hold you back from going into the house. You start to hear them describing
Well, gurneys with other bodies that are covered.
that there is a body on the stairway to the basement. You begin to hear them describing also that there are several bodies in the basement. And then you hear them say, some of them are alive, and then there starts to be a lot of movement as they keep you out of the rain but not letting you go in. They describe that there's someone in the back. And eventually, Remy appears, and she, without going into the whole thing, she actually has you removed from the scene and brought to Waterdeep Castle, where you are not given a lot of information.
Ark does not want to go. He will, because he's not gonna kill these people with his 12 hit points.
Yeah, well, and it would be the whole city of Waterdeep.
It's just one
But-
guard
This is
comes up
Sky.
behind him and whack, and down he goes.
I was gonna say like Skyrim, when you hit one guard,
Yeah,
they
right.
all just.
Yeah. Remy would, she is good at calming. In fact, there's a moment where she just kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and you feel calm.
Would I recognize that as any kind of magic?
It depends. She looks you in the eye, she holds, touches your arm, and then you feel a little bit better, despite...
See, I wouldn't be mad about it if that's what she did.
She's
Yeah.
just,
I just want to know if
it's okay. They were all assholes.
I called them bums for a reason, and that's when the sunglasses come out. Yeah.
So she sends you to the castle, and
He pooped in the street when he died.
you are...
Yep.
I pooped
It's all
downstairs.
over my
You
tail.
you find yourself there for the rest of the evening, eventually going to sleep, despite you're in the castle. They set you up with a room, but you're not given any information at this
It's
point.
a hard sleep.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, right. You're
It
not
takes
even
a
that
while.
dumb.
The
He's
sun
just got
is-
his head in his hands. Just. Oh.
The sun is rising by the time you actually fall asleep.
Not the first time his whole crew's been wiped out.
Yeah. Abaddon.
Not the first time he survived it.
You
Are floating in nothing.
find yourself walking in darkness.
Oh,
It is completely dark, and you are alone, and you are not able to hold back. Like, suddenly you're just there, and you feel like you've been walking forever, but also just this moment. You're just here. There's nothing to see. It's like that darkness that you found yourself in the house, and so there's almost this immediate kind of panic. And in front of you, you see a very, very faint light, and it is almost like a reddish color, way off in the distance, and you're walking towards it. As you continue to walk forward, that feeling of like dread and like that sickening feeling in your stomach, you begin to hear all of these whispers all around saying like, open the box, just open the box. You can open the box and you'll get whatever you would like. And then little like, just open the box, like the little whispers around. And then you also begin to hear off where the light is coming from, a little bit of a hissing sound that's just like just going on in the background. And what are you doing?
Do I have the box on me?
You don't.
I don't. So I'm just walking.
Yep, you're walking. Behind you, when you turn around, you see darkness, just pitch black.
Let's go to the light.
Okay. And you keep walking towards the light, and the whispers, they start to get louder, and they're saying the same thing. Just open the box.
Do I have anything on me? I'm
No,
just
not
like
that you can see.
present.
And the hissing
pale.
in front of you begins to get louder and louder until it starts to sound a little bit like a scream. And then like 2 screams and 10 screams, just all of them coming, and it starts to you begin to feel almost like this heat that's coming from in front of you and shrieking.
From the light or
From
from
the light.
before? Okay.
And you can hear one voice in the screaming, and it's like, and it starts to get louder and louder, and one voice that you remember sounds a little bit familiar from when you were in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And that old man was sitting in front of you, and the tear like dropped down his face as he looked at you, and you hear the voice that says, turn back,
She's gonna listen.
turn back.
Yeah. She's gonna, with the screaming coming and the 2 hot, she's just gonna turn around and run.
And as you're running back towards the darkness, you can hear, turn back, and it's just like screaming behind you as you are running away from the light. And there are all these sounds and voices surrounding you, like, open the box, and turn back, and then just screaming and screaming, and you're not running on anything, and there's nowhere that you're going. And every time you look back to the light, it's the exact same distance as it was as you were heading when you were walking towards it. Zan, you also find yourself in darkness. And yet, as you sit there with this black around you, this nothingness, you can't even see your own body in front of you. You feel what appears to be someone like holding you. And it's a familiar feeling that takes you all the way back, all of the horrible things. Not most of the horrible things. You kind of had
He's had a rough life.
A rough life, but you recognize the feeling of being held, like large arms holding you, like you're very small. And you can hear, you try to like open your eyes because you feel like your eyes are closed and that's why it's dark, but you can't. It's just dark. And you hear the familiar voice of your mother saying, "It's okay. You don't have to worry about them. It's going to be hard for you here, but it's okay. You are strong, and they cannot take that away from you." And you just kind of like lean into that, remembering how many times that happened over the course of your childhood. And then as you're letting yourself just kind of be held in that moment, the voice changes and you recognize Trace saying, "They're going to be strong, just like you. I can't wait to meet them."
And it's possible a tear falls from Zane's eye as he knows what that means.
And then you, again, just like it's letting yourself be in that moment. Another voice comes, and this time it is the Queen of the Sealy Court saying, "I know you have to go, but they need your strength. And I understand that, I guess. So don't die. Come back. I have a lot waiting for you here." And you still can't open your eyes. And then you feel again your mother's arms, like you shrink once more, and it's like this cycle of words and repeating phrases that you remember.
Just pain.
Val,
Boy.
you are walking in an open field. One that you don't recognize, like suddenly again, just like with Abaddon, though you wouldn't know this is also occurring. You are walking, it is bright and beautiful, and there are field flowers everywhere, and holding your arm, like with arm wrapped in yours, is your old mentor. And she looks healthy and just like she did before the last time you saw her. And she's just, you kind of look over, not necessarily surprised. It's like you expected her to be here. Like you've been walking together for forever, and there she is, and that makes sense that she would be there.
That's what I expected.
And she just like has her hand on your arm. Is she taller than you?
She's an elf. Which does not necessarily make her taller than me, because I'm really tall. So she's probably slightly shorter than me, but tall. I think I have them at like 6'6" or 6'7".
Okay. So she just kind of
Or almost that level.
looks over at you with a smile, and she was fairly mature for an elf. So she looks wise, and just has her hand on your hand. And as she's walking, she says, "So how was it?"
Oh, it stung a bit,
Yeah.
but not bad, I suppose. I mean, once that axe came down, you know.
I do. Unfortunately.
How you been?
I've been fine.
Oh, that's good. Missed ya. Everybody does, but me the most.
Well, we'll see each other soon.
Well, I mean, are there different rooms? Do I have to check in somewhere?
No, but you have to go back.
I'd rather not. It's so warm here.
It is very beautiful, yes, but you have to go back. It's
Uh,
not your time. And we need you to finish what you started.
well, the thing with the Tiamat and those guys from Greenest.
And all the people. All of the people.
Aye, all the
That's
people.
your job. And you know that our job is not done until we have no choice. It was my time. It's not yours.
That is disappointing. But I understand.
You'll be here soon enough. You're just a human. You don't have that long. But while you're there, you have to continue.
I will do my best.
I know. I'm the one who taught you. She punches you in the arm. You've got nothing but your best to give.
He's got mixed feeling tears. I don't know if this teared up works.
It's just blood.
Yeah,
Drop of blood.
that's a great episode play. Just one regular tear and a little bloody tear.
Mm.
Can you cast your blood magic that way? If you're crying? Instead of cutting yourself?
I mean, that
Can it be emotional damage?
emotional damage.
Take your flip flop off. Throw it at an enemy.
What is this? I stepped on a twig.
So she like kind of pats your hand again and just looking forward as you're walking through the field. They're trying to bring you back now. So let's just walk a while. Don't fight it.
I would like that.
You'll be back.
Must have been the trail mix that was eating.
You'll be back, don't worry. And you just continue walking in the field. Talking back and forth if you would like, or just in silence, whichever.
I think we're just enjoying each other's company.
And meanwhile, Arik.
Oh wait, you're not riding anymore.
I'm just in my room. Just,
Wearing a path on the floor, just pacing.
basically. Especially if they don't let me leave. You know? It's like one
Yeah,
of those,
they.
it's like one of those, like, you're not under arrest, but you can't leave.
You are our guest in this room.
So they treat you well for a couple of days. You Remy keeps coming in and letting you know, like, we're going to be taking care of them. Our At one point she sits down with you and she says, it's like late in the evening, maybe the second day in, and you've been kind of confined to a room in the castle, and there are guards outside of the room. They let her in, and she steps in. Says, "Good evening. I'm going to sit, if that's all right."
Please, this is not my castle.
She sits down across from you. I know it's been hard. I wanted to explain. As I'm sure you deduced, you were attacked by the Cult of the Dragon a second time. And this time, they did not hold back. And yet you were able to slay several of them, the fiends that they called forth. We have decided to hold off for just a couple of days on bringing them back. The council has invested quite a bit of resources into your group. And you've done a great service by bringing potentially the metallic dragons to us. However, if the cult believes that you are taken care of, it may buy you and us some time. And so the council has decided to give it another day. In case there are spells, scrying spells, they will perhaps see that you are still around, but if it's just you and not the entire group, they may be less likely to try again for a while. She takes like a deep breath. The council, it is just you that the council has invested in. And what I mean by that is that unfortunately Finerdil, Alice, Fari, and Fari's husband, who was apparently living in the basement, trying to hide from what I understand to be loan sharks of some kind. He owed a debt. We believe that things are starting to come together in that it appears that the cult was able to come in through the basement. It's quite complicated, but my late husband had he purchased the house from someone who was no longer able to afford it. They held a grudge. We are putting things together, and I believe that they are the one responsible for my husband's death, and also knew of a way to come in through the house, through the basement, and sold this information to the cult.
Do you have this person in custody?
No.
Have you looked for them?
We have. I believe that Fari's husband was in the basement, trying to wait it out. She never mentioned, of course. She, it appears, had the key, was feeding him and keeping him safe. They came through the basement and were able to remove all. Roli is alive, as is Arwell and Gar. Quinn did not make it. So again, they will be given services paid for by the council, but we will not be using our resources to bring them back. We believe that you and your friends, your group, will be powerful enough to help us in the fight, but it was not what I wanted either. So it kind of leans back a little bit.
It doesn't take that well. The fact that excuse me, this fucking Sour Patch Kids are doing a number on me.
It's an extra sour bag.
Yeah, art doesn't take that well. The fact that these people were in their employ and they won't save them. She can see that in his face, but he doesn't say anything. He knows the deal.
So we will let you know when it is done. If you would like to attend the services for everyone, we will be giving them an honorable service, of course.
I would like that.
That We will likely do tomorrow, before we bring back the others. We don't want them, I'm sorry to say, but we do not want them to attend or feel that they need to, and it will be many days for them to recover. So.
Some of us had some personal effects at the manor. Would it be possible for somebody to retrieve those for us?
Yes. If you give me a list, I will be sure to have those brought to you.
And please let me know as soon as you revive the others. I'd like to know.
I do want to warn you, of course, that we can only bring them back if they want to come back. So there are
I
no
understand.
guarantees if they... I hope that they would want to return, but should they not?
I've been in that position myself not that long ago. I understand.
All right, well, we will have your meal brought, and tomorrow I will make sure that you are able to attend the services.
Is there any way you said that they may know that I'm still alive? Is there any way to mask that somehow, or?
We have done our best already. That's why you've been confined
That's
to
why
this
I'm
room.
here.
But it's difficult to know when you're dealing with cults with the favor of gods such as Tiamat. It can be hard to know the strength of your magic versus theirs.
It's almost as if my death would have served a better purpose at that point.
If they can't find you, they'll assume you're dead anyway.
Again, wouldn't be the first time. Eric knows that Remy knows who he is, right?
Yeah, she knows. Yeah, he knows.
So she knows that he had the
Yeah.
idea.
Mhm.
She's a harper.
How do you put the link tree into the chat? Forgot the command.
Oh, I actually don't know. Is it
I thought it was exclamation link tree. but it's
Should be.
not.
Yep, I don't know what it is.
Sorry, Randella. Check us out on YouTube. That's where you can see the past vids.
Yeah,
Or if you
unfortunately.
join
it's
on
not.
Patreon, you can get them earlier than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so she leaves. The next day there are the services, which are, an honorable service given to the...
I thought Fari was the one that let them in with her whole sketchiness with the door, the basement door.
Yeah.
But it was a loan shark.
Mystery solved. It was
Yeah.
it was-
Mystery solved. All it took was everyone
it was
dying.
the troublesome husband.
So...
is there families of those people going to be there?
Yes. Yeah, you see a lot of very
Trog,
upset
sorry for your
people.
loss.
You see a lot of very upset people
Also-
at the service.
Going back, can Arik request different clothes?
They will not let you leave with looking the way you do. So you will.
Well, I mean,
definitely
he wants
dress.
something that would make him look like very much less distinctive.
Yeah,
Whether it's
they-
a hat and a cloak or something like
Yeah,
that.
you are let out only after it's very. They actually don't
He's
even
got a
do
fool's
that.
hat
You
with a
are. They
tangle
cast
ball.
seaming on you. You look like a.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
They cast seaming on you so that you look like something completely different. You look like an elf with an aquatic elf or something, blue skin and the whole get up. You don't look like yourself at all.
For everybody at the services who died,
Mm-hmm.
would Arik have all the stuff from everybody, like all the gear that was?
You would only have your stuff. The
He's-
things that you could have
And how many?
requested.
I should have written it down, but I was trying to. How many people had died?
You lost your entire house staff, so it would be Finerdale or Tim, Alice,
Alice.
Fari.
I just need to know how many. I mean, we
Oh,
can.
Finerdale, Alice,
Fari,
Fari, her husband, and Quinn.
Quinn. All right, so
Turtle survived.
not the
fight,
husband
though.
because I didn't know who it was.
Rolly, Gar, and Arwell, you have heard. So you see
They're injured, but not.
You see, like, Rolly is there. They look like they probably lost, like, an arm. Arwell is looking okay, but also very tired.
Arik is going to give approach each family, and he's going to give them 5 gold. How much? 5 gold. How much would you say like a normal person gets within a year?
So you were paying them 25 gold a month each.
Each. Oh shit. Yeah, but like a normal person, how much would they get like a year? What would their salary be?
Didn't
It's tough
she
to
just say that like they were kind of like covering that? They're just not bringing them back to life.
The
Or did I
services, yes.
misunderstand?
So they're not bringing them back to life. She didn't give any other information about.
Okay,
how
I
it's-
took that like
For each dead
they're
family,
giving them like a
family
pet, like
that has a
a
member
separate
that has
pet.
died,
Yeah.
Arik's going to give 10 gold to.
Okay.
Just
Are
out
you
of his
gonna
own pocket.
hand it to them at the funeral?
Afterwards he would approach or whatever and just say like, he would say that the city of Waterdeep
Mm-hmm.
recognizes their service, and he would just kind of plop it as he's like shaking their hand, like, take this little bags, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. We didn't really provide much in the way of benefits. Or anything. I know that's a whippy conversation, like
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
benefits and all that stuff, but I figure some kind of a death severance package.
Not everybody is well
So
organized in bookkeeping as Whippy.
I know.
Yeah, so
That's only Gazuma.
the reactions vary towards that.
He would try to be. I know he's not as well versed, although my charisma's pretty high. So he would try.
How
to
about
not
give me a
be-
performance check to see how whether or not.
for each one.
No, just one. We'll do like an average. Let's see.
Take your money, you fucking
This is more to see how they kind of react.
a regular. It's 12, 13, 14.
Okay. It could have been worse. Like, some people, like, smile politely. There's a little bit of, like, it might be, like, Alice or Quinn. It's hard to tell, you know, the humans in your employee, but there's a little bit of a, like, sneer when you give to one of the families.
But he would be saying the whole like,
Mhm.
"I'm gonna stand. This doesn't replace them, but this isn't, you know,
Yeah.
for their bravery."
They
and-
take it
He
in
would gussy it
various
all up.
ways, depending.
Mm-hmm.
You assume the one that does not take it well is probably Alice's family, as she was one of the younger people who worked for you.
He's trying to show gratitude. He's pretty heartbroken that this all went down and that he.
But you also just look like a random sea elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Who is coming?
But the way he would
Nobody
say
wants
it would
the
make
good
it
news
sound
or bad
like,
news. Nobody wants
Yep.
this at like the funeral.
So at one point while you're
Art doesn't know there's going to be a fight these fucking people again.
at one point while you're
It's our
standing
fault.
there silently, like the services are coming to an end, and you kind of go to turn and someone bumps into you, and then like intentionally does that thing where someone bumps into you and then goes off into the crowd like you're going, and in your hand you look down and you have a note.
It says, "Not the right time, not the right place."
Um,
Please stop.
Again, Arik ain't going to have time to hunt down all these people's families.
what are you doing? Are you
He would
gonna look
take a
at it
step.
now?
He
or-
would take a step away from whoever's around. Like
Yeah, you're kind of like moving with the crowd at this point. It's like
he
dispersing.
would take a step away,
Okay.
you know, and then surreptitiously try to.
So you open up this this note and read. It says, "You don't know me, but we can help each other immeasurably. My name is Iskander, and I made a terrible mistake in joining the Cult of the Dragon. The cult's horrifying plans are sure to bring doom to all, but I can stop those plans with your help. Rescue me from the cult's clutches, and I will deliver to you the prize of prizes, the blue dragon mask. Without it, Severin faces an insurmountable setback in his effort to call Tiamat back to our world. The mask is here in Zonthal's tower, with an X, Xonthal, being studied and guarded by only a handful of wizards, including myself. The danger of my treason becoming known grows with every passing day, and if I'm discovered, I'll surely be killed. Please hurry, for the sake of everyone and everything you value.
Is there a way I can get that in text later?
Oh, yeah.
Because all I had time to write was Iskander, Zondal? Zonthal's tower, blue mask, cult traitor. I was like, ah.
So what do you do with that note?
I was gonna
Eat
put
it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like.
This message will self-destruct, and he's gonna tuck it into. I'm assuming he's wearing something that's slightly fancier than he normally would. Maybe something with double-breasted pockets.
You could wear whatever you want because seaming is going to cover everything.
Yeah, he's gonna look like kind of like more like aristocratish.
Okay.
Double-breasted pockets, the whole thing. A little pocket square, maybe. I'll tuck it in there.
All right. Okay. So, you are kind of flanked by two guards who know who you are, and then brought back into the castle.
Oh, so I really look like a rich guy. Guards and everything.
You look like a bureaucrat at a funeral.
This is for your troubles. Thank you.
Yeah.
Blood money.
Here you go.
Peasant. Take it. Nose
You
in
can
the
buy
air.
another, right?
Well, all I'm saying. Right, that wasn't that bad of a right. I mean,
No, it was
he's trying
It
to
was
be
Sorry
exactly
for
what
your
Art
loss.
would-
Well,
He
here
was
you go.
trying
Go
to
buy
be
yourself some
sweet.
candy.
Look, where he comes from with the mercenary company, when someone dies, that's what they do. The mercenary company pays, they give a certain small amount of money from the spoils to the people who have died.
I hear there's a great bagel shop down the street.
It's what they do.
Do aquatic elves have fins?
We never
I like the
talk-
idea of the fumbling with the note, trying to get it.
Well,
Well, no, because
technically
his
it's
fingers
just
are
saving,
fingers.
so
Yeah.
it's not real.
Oh, okay.
So it's just what everyone else
This is
can
all the
say.
stuff that's going in Arik's head. This is why he's done it. You know? Like it or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These people were killed because of their association with his.
I rolled really badly for them. I rolled really, really badly for them. I rolled death saves on all of them, and I was like, oh, sorry.
They're all dead.
Oh God, Alice. Anyway, so you, so you spend that one last night kind of in your room. Do you do anything with the note, or do you? I'm just wondering if you keep it, or if
he
you
would
kinda-
keep. He would have the guards summon Remy if she's available.
So she definitely would come by that evening.
And he would lay the note on the table and just kind of like tap it.
Okay.
Oh, you kept it secret.
She comes over and
You're not Eric. So hi.
She comes over and looks at the
in the
note.
death field.
I was gonna say you're not even alive.
You're going on a very nice walk for many days.
You're not Eric. You're not even alive. How's that? Just sit there and die for the next couple minutes.
And I'm enjoying it.
I'm
That-
not.
No.
Yeah, your
Wake me
afterlife sounds not fun.
No.
Well, I mean, she is.
My life
she's
isn't
a
fun.
tiefling.
So you, she comes over, she reads it, and she says, "Thank you for sharing this with me. I am going to take this to the council,
I would keep this very close.
of course. We are tonight finishing the last remaining steps to bring back your compatriots, should they choose to rejoin us. I will keep you informed, and you probably will not see them today, but perhaps tomorrow. It may take them, unfortunately, because we are waiting. The toll is larger, as you know.
Coming back from death is no easy thing.
No. And again, if they don't want to, it makes it even more of a struggle. We can sometimes convince them. If there's any words you would like me to pass along to have the clerics say as part of their prayers to any of them?
to Zan, he swore an oath to me. Just possibly tell him to remember the oath he made to Arik, and that he is needed here. And to Avedon, her friends need her, and her family, unless she had just rekindled a relationship with, also need her. Her little sisters, her mother, and her father. Something along those lines. Valgard,
I don't know that guy.
unfortunately, I don't know the man very well, although by all accounts, he would have been told a rundown of kind of what they thought, the crime scene investigators, like putting things together.
You gotta, yeah.
Like fought, there was dead enemies
They
and stuff.
explained
Okay.
in general terms
Okay.
what they found.
Valgard, although I do not know the man well, he fought well, but I don't know enough about him for anything. Anything regarding defeating evil, maybe, but I don't know the man.
Yeah, the Order of the Ghost Slayer. There's a lot of pride and honor.
Seems a good man, but again, I haven't spent enough time. The others I've formed friendships with, but
Yes.
I don't know.
Valgard has a duty. The rest of you just happenstance. So it can be harder. I will use this. I will let the clerics know. So thank you.
What of the others, the survivors? Rowley and the others?
They will be taken care of. We don't want anyone near the house for some time, so we will be ensuring that they continue to get their pay.
Were they able to gather the effects? I have many things in what was my room, and we all had things.
Yes, we gathered all of the items that belong to the individuals are with them for when they return.
Thank you.
See you in the morning. So she leaves. And another day goes by. Avedon, you're running. And you feel like you have been running for only a few minutes, but also a very, very, very long time. And the screaming has never stopped. And the cacophony of voices saying to open the box and to don't turn back and to run and to keep going.
Sorry.
And then just the screams behind that keep going until suddenly they just stop. And you open, like your eyes are really heavy and you sort of open them up a little bit and you are in a stone chamber. There are candles all over. It's dark though. There's the window, if there is a window, which you cannot see because you're just lying facing up, looking at the ceiling, must be closed. But very like mood-lighty, sort of. There's nobody here with you.
Sexy?
Well, under different circumstances, perhaps it would be quite sexy. But
Or my pants on.
right now, you feel horrible.
Uh-huh.
Your head hurts. And, but it's not like you woke up and it was like a glaring light like what is above us right now. It's like they're just light. It's very calm. You can hear a little bit of music, which I do have playing in the background. And it's very just calm music.
I'm at the spa with my friend.
You could kind of close your eyes again, and your body feels heavy. You do not, but you are also not hearing. It's like the screaming is fading, like it stopped, but you can hear it in your mind's eye type thing. Like it's there, but it's done. Zan, that rotation of like comforting words, but also that little bit of at least pain for some of it because you know that they are gone. One is not. Just continues and continues, and then suddenly it's also just you hear all three of their voices say, "It's time. all at once, and then you like open up your eyes. Same vision. You're in a room by yourself. The candles all around, not like, you know, in your face. And your body feels like your chest hurts, your neck hurts, you just hurt all over. But your eyes open and you are alive again.
As soon as I can, Zen tries to get up to his feet to find where he is.
You try, so the only thing that you were able to do is like you kind of lift yourself up a little bit, and then like your body just gives out and you just lie back down. You are very comfortable, like you're not lying on a slab or anything. You are lying in on a bed with a nice pillow. You're not covered though. It's just like more of a fluffy kind of bed. Yeah, you can't move today.
So, not to break up the flow, but the weirdest thing just happened when I was out there by the back shed peeing. I'm peeing, I see movement, I look down, and about from me to your foot is a rabbit. And I go, what the fuck? Because I didn't realize what it was, and what the fuck? As I did that, I shit you not, you've got a crippled squirrel out there on the road. Because I and out from either a power line or a tree branch, I heard thwap, and a squirrel hit the fucking road. And then got to the side, and I heard...
And the rabbit went to go eat it?
No, the rabbit hopped underneath like some wood or something like that, behind some scooters.
It's the sole survivor of the family of 4 that the dog murdered.
But the way that fucking happened was... man, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You probably killed that squirrel.
And then it fucking and then it hopped off, and I'm like...
It got freaked
So you've
out.
got a crippled squirrel out there that fell about fucking 15 feet from a tree.
Not on my
And
yard,
when
it's
it
not
hit,
my
it
problem.
went flap. It did not land on its feet.
It's not a cat.
Just saying.
Sometimes.
Sorry about that. I came in and I was like, you were in the middle of talking. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Nature's going nuts.
What the fuck?
So Val, as you are walking through your field, it's been nice. Like you haven't seen Orwella? Orcella. You haven't seen Orcella. You forgot her name almost for a minute. You're like, Orwella? No, Orcella. It's been you hadn't seen her in so long. And it was so nice to see her. And you just, calmly walked. Again, feels like it was 30 seconds. But at a certain point you stop in the field and she just kind of turns and looks at you and smiles in your face, and she said, "It's time."
And so it is.
See you soon.
I look forward to dying.
Don't look too forward. Just do a good job. I'll be here.
Well, you know what I mean.
I do. They're calling for you.
He gives her a hug, closes his eyes until...
You close your eyes, and then that really nice feeling of like hugging is replaced very like slowly, almost from like the inside out, with pain. As you come back in a similar room, eyes closed, and your body aches, and it does not feel like it did. You feel pain in your back, and you can picture in your head the smiling face of that demon, the long ears, the green skin, the horns, and like the jagged teeth as it just swung the great axe down on you. And you are all alive
Kinda.
and feeling horrible.
Worst hangover ever.
And eventually, you clerics come into your rooms. You're in separate rooms. Over the course of a few hours, you're able to kind of like turn your heads and look and see all your stuff is there. But it takes a good day. You kind of go right back to sleep after the clerics come in and just double check to make sure that you're okay. Any questions you ask right away, they're like, shh, and just calm you down. They say everything's okay. And just let you know everyone is fine and you're gonna rest. The next day,
Would they have told... Would anybody have alerted me that this
the
happened?
next day you get alerted. Yeah.
Sorry.
So the next day you are able to come down into the rooms. There are the 3 rooms, and they let
they're
you.
3 separate rooms.
They're 3 separate rooms, yeah. And they let you visit only one.
Only one person?
Can I yell? Do I have enough
You can
energy to
try.
yell?
Yeah.
I'll try.
Would you even know I'm there?
No.
Just yelling all this.
I mean, they have clerics who come in. Like, you're not alone. You guys have a cleric that.
I
is
just want to be saying everybody's names.
Okay.
Particularly Zen.
So when you come down, they're like, "We think you should probably go to this room first. She's been calling."
Has she been moaning everyone's
been
name?
calling
If she's
for
been moaning
someone.
everyone's name, that's pretty
Yeah.
normal for her.
No, they open the door and let you in.
Yeah,
And there's
She was moaning on a reason.
there's Abaddon sitting there, looking. You can sit up
Pitiful.
now,
Okay.
but you look not great.
Eric's gonna come over to the side, sit on the bed, and just give her a big hug.
I
Probably
received that.
almost a little too tight. Maybe just
She's
feel like a
so
little.
happy.
Hmm?
Depending on energy, how can she hug back?
Oh yeah,
She can hug back. Okay. So she's probably not gonna let go for a minute.
It's okay. He's
Good hot
just-
minute.
It's okay.
Just be, what the fuck happened? Where are we? I'm so glad to be alive.
We're in,
That was the scariest thing ever.
we're in Waterdeep Castle.
But we're safe. Where's
We're safe.
everybody else?
Everyone is alive. Everyone is doing
Where
okay.
are they? Are they close by?
Yes, they're in the next couple
I'm
rooms.
starving.
Does Ark have anything food to give her?
They have
No,
bottles.
I mean
Slice
they've
of
been
pie.
bringing you food, but probably not
just-
what you want.
He'll
They
he'll
haven't
bring
fed
what
me anything.
if there's any, if
It's
there's
like a little
anything
kid.
if there's anything on the table, he'll
Ice cream.
bring it over.
Kitchen, hospital pudding,
Yeah.
like hospital chicken.
Yeah, they've been feeding you,
It's
but
Ninja Turtle. He's hungry. He wants some food. He wants some
food.
But you're alive and you're safe and everyone is safe and we'll be fine.
And we can all go live in my parents' house again.
It's a good thing we didn't stay there, Abaddon. It's a good thing.
oh yeah, that would have been fun for me.
Not everybody made it as far as the people that were in the house. I think we would tell Finerdil, Alice.
Yep. Fari and
He would list
Fari's
them
husband.
off.
Should definitely just start like crying and being very dramatic and
The
emotional.
whole until
I'm still so hungry.
Ice cream, I said ice cream.
And there's just
I'll see what I can do about getting you a cold treat of some kind.
and then she'll just like let go and flop back down and just kind of lie there. Yeah. And does she have any of her bags?
They would have brought everything. Yeah, in the room.
Like
you've got
is
your
she
stuff.
wearing anything? Is it
no,
all like
yeah, all your stuff
We're
has
in a
been.
hospital, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, essentially you're kind
Like
of
a- like
in
a bag,
like a Shantian outfit, just very clean robe that's got like a green sash. It's a white-ish or off-white robe, green sash, just something very clean.
but can't get up yet? No.
You could probably get up, but you're not allowed to leave the room. Like you're just.
If I
getting
saw her
your strength
starting
back.
to get up, I'd be like, no, please, what do you need? What do you want?
No. No, nothing really. It's fine. It's just really snacks. I'm just very hungry.
What-
She'll just be like, little.
Do I go-
Over,
Does Ark believe her?
yeah.
Roll insight and persuasion or deception.
When kids
My
panic,
insight
right?
is gonna be +0. Does she have disadvantage on it since she just came back from being dead?
Oh
No,
my
and you know what? Actually, I'm
God.
gonna have her roll first because I want to see.
Oh.
It's a,
Wait.
yeah, because she has a modifier for it.
It's only a 10.
Okay, only a 10.
Uh-huh.
What is your passive insight?
It's gonna be like my fucking
Would just probably be a 10.
It might
10,
be a
10
10. I
plus
was
your
gonna
modifier.
yeah, so 10. I was gonna say because I don't have a passive.
Yeah, do
Okay.
modifier, do passive.
No, you have the 3 you have
Because for
passive
wisdom...
perception, insight,
Oh,
and
that's right, it's a
investigation.
10.
It's a
It's your
10.
modifier plus 10.
So
So just
Can we get
passively.
passive. All right, how would that work? If it no, you don't see anything wrong. She just looks fine. Like this is one of those situations where if you were like, if you were actively trying to figure out whether you believed her, but you don't have a reason to do that right
Oh,
now.
he always knows that she's up to something. Always up to something.
Do you though?
She
As
just,
soon as he
She
went
just
to
wants
offer
to
the
jump out of
snacks...
bed.
yeah, I would say this
Quiet
is
down, I'm just gonna hop into bed. Jesus.
given the circumstances, I would say this is more of a passive. Like
Okay.
she looks like shit. She's just got up
Yeah,
from
she,
being
yeah,
dead.
she, yeah, she
she looks
does.
horrible.
He's gonna say that under his breath so she doesn't hear it.
Girl, brush your teeth.
Brush your fangs.
Yeah, brush your face.
Snacks.
We got a toothbrush over
You need,
here.
you need some Colgate. What's up with you?
Okay, yeah. So no, you get up and you're kind of wobbly on your legs right now, but
Okay.
Eric would help.
Oh, I can get up then.
He's not
You can
gonna
get
let.
up,
He's
yeah,
not gonna
just
let
walk.
her just walk around.
yeah.
Okay.
Even if you're like, no, he's.
All right.
Good luck resisting that. Okay.
Well,
Your little old lady
she.
walking her around.
Think what? So she's gonna go right for the door
Okay.
and say that she wants to go see Zan.
Okay. So you open up the door. The clerics are there. One of them is like, "How can I help you? I see you're standing. I see you're standing."
I'm up. I want to go see my friends. I want to go see Zan. I want to
Okay.
go see Val.
All right. This is not advised. If you are with her, then I will allow it, but it is not advised at this time. You did just come back from the dead, dear. You just came back from the dead. You were deceased. And quite brutally murdered. It was very, very rough on your body. Very gross. Very disgusting.
Eric isn't gonna give Abaddon the choice. He's gonna pick her up. Like just.
I like the idea of her walking the hallways, pulling
Yeah,
the
with the-
drip bag, with her little Johnny open in the back.
Really tailing
Tail
butt.
drag.
Literally walking, it's like
But Arik has died before and went through
Yeah,
all this.
uh-huh.
You were gone at this time.
Yeah.
I think you were on your voyage with
Yeah.
them. But
Abaddon was with you all.
Yeah, she was. Lauren wasn't
Lauren
here.
was
Lauren
with
wasn't
Abaddon.
here.
that's
Abaddon.
right. All right. So for your benefit, Lauren, Arik already went through all this and realizes how much dying sucks and how much it comes back. So he's gonna just you're just light as a feather, especially if you're not wearing any gear. Just
Yeah.
gonna scoop you up and carry you back to the bed and just.
I can assure you, honey, that they're okay. They're resting. They might be asleep. They might be asleep, dear.
Can she see her bags?
They're in the room with you.
So she can look down.
You can see them. Your bag with the egg is in the bag of holding.
Right.
It's in
Yes.
Zan's room.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
She doesn't really want to see Zan. She just wants to see the bag.
Arik doesn't know that, so when he puts it down, he's like, we'll see Zan tomorrow. He might be in worse shape than you, and it might be bad for him to bother him.
Yes,
We should let
exactly.
him rest.
The cleric
Well,
is
let
in
me
the
know
door.
as soon as we can.
Of course.
Let me know as soon as we
Yeah.
can so I can see Zan and Val and we can just be back to normal.
Sure. Yes, of course. Would you like
Pie?
something? Yeah,
Some
I
ice,
can get you some
ice
pie
cream
and
maybe
ice
would
cream.
keep her
Sure.
in the room. And his
Yeah.
cleric, he's like winking.
Of course, of course.
Like, does that have a stroke?
Okay, I'll wait in bed.
Okay.
She'll go back to bed.
All right. Well, I think visiting hours are over. I will be sure to bring back that ice cream and pie.
Please. Arik's gonna give her one last little squeeze, and
Returned.
Okay.
then sleep well.
She's already asleep.
So yes, over the next couple of days, you
I would visit each one per day.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the next day, Zan, like you can still. I don't know if I'm over yelling.
Yes.
Anybody? They're pulling a Malcolm.
The whole time.
Anybody? I need you
You're-
to wipe my butt.
Somebody!
I need you to wipe my butt. Anybody? When I'm the only one in the freaking house.
You're that one really annoying hospital patient that everyone every hospital
I'm
has.
done.
Hello?
Any more ice cream?
Anybody here? Anybody?
Yeah. So yeah.
All I can think was that TikTok. Hey, I need toilet paper for my butthole.
That's-
Accurate.
That's Malcolm. So the next day, you're able to.
Yeah.
Did you want to chat it out?
Sure.
They let you into the room. Just first, the cleric comes
Would
in.
he be
and
awake
says,
when
yeah,
I walk in? Are you
the
awake?
cleric comes in first to double check and just says, "Mr. Huntsman, are you okay to see visitors?"
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. And it's a different cleric, but they sound very like they have the same tone.
He's gonna do the
No.
same thing. If he's trying to get up, he's gonna like come over and help him. He's gonna give him up.
She closes the door.
He's gonna give him up.
Can't breathe.
Sorry.
Dying again.
It'll help if you're trying to stand up. It'll help you with the body, but give you like that, like with Abaddon, where he was very like, you know what I mean? Because she's like this little female. You know what I'm saying? Like this tiny little thing
With
you-
horns.
with horns. Yeah, he's like this, like. With you, he's a lot more like. I don't want to say like man, but you know what I mean. Like
He's
I give her
manhandling
a hug
Zan.
a different way than I would give you a hug.
Zan gets the shit beat out of him a lot, so he's a little bit more used to it.
But I'm just saying that
Getting Zan handled.
I'm not nice. I'm not saying he'd be rough. I'm just saying that there's a difference.
Not for nothing. I don't know if anyone else noticed. Zan was the last one to go down in the fight.
Yeah, right.
When he's usually like the only
First,
one
yeah.
or the first one to go down. Like, I'm just proud of that. Like,
I know part of me wonders now if I like actually stayed, who would have gone down first. You know what I mean? Like that would have been a fun toss up. But yeah, he'll help you up, like walk around the room, like, maybe help you, he'll guide you. Is there like maybe a chair?
Empty your
Yeah,
pee sack.
there's a chair in there.
What did you say?
Empty the pee bag.
I'll just,
Inappropriate.
I'll just unhook the, tug the catheter out.
No.
I know, right? Just exhale on 3, 1, 2. 17 points of damage. Penile damage.
internal damage. How long has it been?
It's been.
Solid week. No?
3 days.
Dude, it's been.
That's right, bare naked ladies. I went there.
So you
We're gonna
3
go back
days.
to the mirror. Walk into the old
Apartment.
apartment.
You're on
This
day
is
4.
where we used to live.
I fucking
4
love that
days.
song.
You're on the 4th day since the attack. Oh, 4 days since the attack.
About 4 days. Everyone's alive.
Everyone?
No one matters.
They haven't told me anything.
There was some losses with the help, and he would list off Finder.
Yes. And Zan, you would remember seeing most of who he said, like recognizing, and you saw it was really fast, and you ran past again and like zipped past almost to try to not see it. So you remember seeing the carnage, but not knowing who may or may not be alive in it. And you remember kind of like in your brain, like Rolly and the guards were like in the cells where other people were just kind of haphazardly thrown on the floor.
But there were those who lived. Rolly, and a few others. Couldn't remember names.
Maybe at that moment you'd hear Abaddon screaming for attention.
That's Abaddon in the next room. Despite her screaming, she's okay. She just wants
know.
ice cream.
I've heard her since yesterday.
She's not screaming in pain.
I figured.
Just being whiny.
What is the city doing? What is the council? What's our next move?
I'm not sure. They haven't really kept me in the loop that much. I've been talking with Remy, but they haven't. It seems like to me that they haven't been moving on purpose for a bit. Remy has said that if the cult thinks that we are dead, if their attack was successful, then that would give us an edge in anything else that we or they did. The council.
Gamer sure redeemed that bum though.
Oh,
For
it's
the
just,
cleric.
oh, I was gonna say it's just me and Zan in this room. Zan turns in his hospital Johnny. Spots open.
Oops.
Oh no.
Sorry, not sorry.
I tried to do something small for the families that lost someone. It's not much, but I tried to do a little something for them at the services. I know you would have wanted to be there, and so would Abaddon and probably Val, but the council saw it was better to keep you guys, how should we say,
Dead.
yeah, for lack of better words, I suppose, to possibly mask the fact that we're still going to be around from the cult.
Is there anyone else? Is the cleric still in the room right
No.
now?
I was going to say, Ark would
No.
have shut the door or whatever.
No, they closed the door when you went in.
She was with me. While I was gone.
Who?
Trace. I heard her. I felt her. Did I make the right choice?
Did you make the right choice?
Coming here.
There's still people to save. And as much as I know that you have a death wish, probably like if we all do, in doing this,
I haven't feared death in a very long time.
true. But there's still people to save. People to help. That's why I haven't run. Granted, I'd be running only 6,000 miles while you'd be running a whole lifetime if you were to die. But you're needed here.
You think we can still win after an attack? It's only going to get worse.
I'd like to say yes. But the truth is I don't know. But I think it's worth trying. Look at us, me the optimistic one now. It wasn't too long ago that you were being the optimistic one. Excuse me, this air is very dry in this room.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
What is that?
These pretzels are making me thirsty. It's the incense. Apparently you start to stink after a day or two before we bring you back.
It's all the candles. They kept me up in quite a nice digs up there in the castle. I wanted to come down and join you guys, but they wouldn't let me.
What about the council? Have they agreed to the metallic dragons yet?
There's no word yet. Remy hasn't said anything about it yet.
When you leave, tell her I'd like to be updated as soon as possible.
I literally couldn't hear you, brother. Say that again.
When you leave, I'd like to tell her I want to be updated as soon as possible.
Maybe I can send her down. She's very busy, obviously, but she's been able to see me once a day, maybe.
Here and there, yeah.
I'm sure she can spare a couple minutes for someone who's died for the cause.
Aye.
Get some rest. You deserve it. We'll talk more later about Trace, if you want. I myself saw things when I was killed. But it's best for you to get some rest for now.
Thank you.
Do you want anything?
Pie.
Ice cream? I can grab some from Abaddon.
From the other room.
Roll a stealth check to see if I can steal some from Abaddon. Is there
The
anything?
cleric opens the door. All right.
We're fine. Thank you.
All right. Come on. We're going to let you sleep now.
Ark Arak's gonna reach across. He's gonna help him to the bed, and then he's gonna do the. Oh shit! Hold on.
And he's in bed.
14 more points of damage.
A funny blow.
Sorry, buddy.
It's all good. They're calloused over it.
I know,
I
right?
really didn't feel that.
All right. So she escorts you out. Did you want to visit Valgard the next day?
Sure. Why not?
Fuck that guy.
She's gonna.
Every time he walks,
She's gonna open the door, throwing a gift bag. Get well. Slam.
yeah, every time he walks by the door when he sees those, he's just gonna kick the door real loud. So it wakes him up. Keep walking. Yeah, he'll visit.
All right. So the following day, you visit with Valgard. It's like noontime. And the clerics come and knock on the door.
Why?
They open it. Oh, you're awake? You have a visitor?
Well, I hope it's a pretty lady.
It is not.
It certainly is not.
You're not too good looking yourself, my friend.
Closes the door.
Drug door.
How goes it?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Oh, like a bag of arse.
Not for nothing, but you look like it.
Well, that's just normal.
Dying does that to you.
By this time, too, you'd be able to walk around. Like, it's been 3 days or so.
He's
Feeling-
laying in the bed.
Yeah.
He actually has a pair of glasses on,
Just
and he
reading.
had yeah, he was reading something that
This to me is just a monocle.
Yes, some pair of glasses.
monocles cost a lot of money, dude. He just has a pair of glasses.
Cut in half.
One
One
lens
bit
just
of half.
popped out.
He had put his book down.
What are you doing crosswords?
He is researching.
And the cleric actually
Brushing up.
opens the door and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to clear out this food here before it spoils. You can pretend I'm not here." They come over. They're wearing a. They're wearing a right.
we all at the same
We all
time
realized
just
what
went,
was happening.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just a very plain, like, kind of white robe with the green sash that's tied around them. Just very, like, simple kind of acolyte
Just imagine the
style.
housekeeper from Family Guy. Like, no, no.
No.
Very androgynous. So, like, they come in. They're wearing the robe, and it's a little bit more sheer than you would expect. Like, it's maybe just cheap, fabric of acolyte, or maybe this is just what they like to wear. Yeah, they've been sitting a lot, so they come over and just, like, they're gathering up the stuff, turn around and start just pushing some of your clothes and your gear away on the side, and you're talking, you look over and you're like, what the? And you see a little vestigial tail kind of, like, sticking out of the back, and you're not actually even sure necessarily what the race is of this individual, but there's, like, a little, they bend over, a little tail pops out, which kind of obscures slightly the view of that bum, though. So,
Did
but
somebody
you do see a
tip
little.
extra, or not tip, but whatever, for extra for the vestigial tail?
No,
Creep.
that's just what I added.
Oh,
I'm the
okay. That's what he was like.
I'm the
I
creep.
want a dat bum though, but with a vestigial tail.
Little tail just kind of wiggling a little bit as they're, like, kind of humming to themselves.
Are the doors open?
You can open on day 3. By day 3, you can walk. You can. They gather up the stuff.
If
and then,
Abaddon saw
I was
that
gonna say,
individual walk by,
Abaddon's just
we're
like
taking a
walking
peek.
by, and then like after it goes,
Step back. Tail wags.
Yep, they step up. Thank you. They head out.
It's a great entertainment here.
I almost wanted to ask if Ara could roll a constitution check to see if he throws up looking at the little tail.
A big tail's fine. A little tail
Little
is
tail,
too much.
big tail's fine. Little tail, a little weird.
cross the
It's
line
like a
with
thumb.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, strange.
When you put it that way, that is gnarly.
It just gives a little thumbs up.
Abaddon, you can take your tail, like, pick up a cup.
That's got utility, yeah.
Person goes to pick up a cup with a little thumb.
Just knocks it over.
just looks
Basically
like
just
just looks
waves.
like the thumb is holding the pants up in the back.
Something goes through a belt loop.
Through First cousin it. It's just a thumb.
So sorry, you were discussing what you were reading.
Oh no, I wasn't discussing one. I was just mentioning that I was reading.
How you feeling?
Oh, you know. I think I already said like a bag of ice, but yeah, like 2 of them.
Sorry, my
I
friend.
was almost cut in half, I think. That's what they tell me.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. He's got like kind of at the little thumb sticking out.
And you, they say you lived. Good for you.
It's a pinprick to my pride. I thought I watched Avedon die, and I felt awful. And I knew it was something that we couldn't handle alone. So I
Right.
got reinforcements.
That was a well thought out ambush.
It was. I'm sorry that you've had to go through it. You've only been with us for a couple weeks, if that. Not even a 10-day, I don't think.
No, it's been an interesting time so far.
Welcome to the Bums of Greenest.
They really hate you guys.
We've been a thorn in their side for quite a while now. And now you are.
Good.
You're one of us now if you stay.
Well, I'm staying. I came back, so...
I meant staying with us.
Oh, that kind of staying. Yes, well, yeah, you're all entertaining, so why not? I know Avedon is doing fine from the last 2 days of incessant yelling.
I'm thankful that my room is upstairs.
Oh, these are pretty cushy here. Usually I don't stay in nice places.
I had a friend that slept on a slab of stone.
A dwarf?
Yes, sir.
It's only dwarfs that like that stone slab.
I don't understand it. But not much about dwarves I do understand.
In the meantime, Avedon's going to be walking around the hallways.
It's kind of like a big.
Do we see?
It's
Avedon
actually
walking by?
more of like a big round room with smaller rooms that come off of it. So like it's like a nurse's station almost, where they're there, but then there's other rooms. So you could walk in this. You could go off to some hallways, but they're probably.
she'll just
okay.
be walking around.
Do we see her walk by? Do you walk by his?
The door's closed. They
Oh,
closed
that's
the
right,
door.
that's right.
But Zan's door might be open. but-
Zan, is your door open?
Zan's door's open.
It's like what old people in a nursing home get in this room. Yeah, and they have to leave them alone to do whatever.
yeah.
I can't wait for that.
You gotta run that place. I had all the boyfriends.
And girl.
And girlfriend.
And NB.
I got everybody. And nurses.
So, do you require anything? Anything that I can?
No. I'm waiting for the all clear, I suppose.
Well, hopefully, you'll be back on your feet and fighting shape in some soon.
Oh, I'll be fine. In a day or so.
Arrogant, his eyes are gonna linger on that big gash where that was all. You said it was like black and bubbly or something before.
Yeah,
that was
they're-
ripping open.
There are some new scars on you guys.
I was saying, he's gonna just be staring at that.
It
thing
looks
as you do
almost
that.
like you can tell that it had been cut open and then was like rotting on the sides and tearing further. So it healed, but like almost like that perfect kind of, if somebody were to draw what a scar looks like, it's all. You can see where the gash was, and then
But
you
it
can
wasn't
see on the
necrotic
edges.
damage, right?
No, not necrotic. It just kept tearing. But you can see where the scar just kept healing.
You're sticking to the chair.
I thought that was like her shoe.
No shoes. Game time.
Yeah, game time. Shoes off.
Kick me in the face.
Yeah, game time.
The cleric comes in. It's like, all right, it is time. She'll only need another day or so, and then I can ask the head cleric, but you should be allowed to go.
Very good. I'm enjoying
Move
this.
upstairs.
I'm enjoying this pudding.
One more moment, please.
Sure. One more moment. holds it.
I was gonna say she's just gonna stand there like this. You've been traveling with us for some time now, and I have to admit that I was suspicious or untrusting of you. And with your connections, and since you were put on here with us by the council, I'm sure you already know my true name. But
Oh yeah, you told me. Also,
did I?
at one point, yeah.
Oh,
I just like the name Throgdor.
oh. Let, allow me to reintroduce myself. Okay. Arik Fire Song of Westermar and Chesenta. And I'm glad you were there with us.
It has been a pleasure, Eric, Fire Song of Westermar and Chesenta.
Let's get extend this out.
Oh, we don't do that in my homeland.
We
Okay.
do in mine. And then he'll just nod and just walk up.
And you would have seen the face, you would have recognized his face from the numerous, from before,
Right.
when you didn't know who they were and didn't matter to you, but you would have seen, being who you are, his face on all of those.
I just said it.
Posters.
Imagine if that seeming spell didn't go away and I was doing all this looking like
Yeah.
that fucking aquatic elf. I
In the
never asked.
beginning,
I never asked. Just this elf, hey, how's everyone doing?
in the beginning, they didn't have any pictures of you or whatever, but then, like, later on, they started to get a little bit more.
Like you said,
I would
Arik
see what
figures that
yeah.
he already knew because he already let
Yeah.
on. And the fact that he's with the council and Arik kind of just knows.
Yeah, the council had gave him all your details.
There's
and
no way they would just
adventures
send
up
you.
until that point. Yeah.
But they would just send you with these people without knowing who they are. But Arik felt it was fitting for him to.
All right.
Now that you've died in along with us in this service here.
I was just walking to my new room.
No.
And shit went down.
All right. So, did you want to talk to Remy, or did you want to give a rundown of what you?
Arik would also want to talk to Remy one more time, just to ask a favor.
Okay. So Remy does not come down to the rooms, but after like another day, which you are then told it is now the 9th of Chess, the Claw of Sunsets, you are allowed to leave. So in the morning they pack you up and they bring you upstairs to rooms that are like more in one of the keeps of the castle. And
All together.
yes, well, I mean, sort of. Like you're in an area that you could share space, but you have your own rooms to sleep in.
Also, specifically, Arik wouldn't, just to keep it clear, he wouldn't have mentioned to anybody that note yet. Just Remy, just
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to.
Remy has the notion.
Right, but I don't want to
Yeah.
tell you because I
Mhm.
don't want to burden anybody with like, hey, we might be doing something else after you guys just came back to life.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's why we came back to life. So.
I know, but he's not gonna. He's gonna let you
Doesn't
guys
wanna
have
bring
that
it up
time to
yet.
fucking rest.
So you are all able to set up in your space, and at a certain point, Remy comes when you're all there, to just kind of greet you and thank you for your sacrifice. I'm sure that Arik has explained to you all the unfortunate events concerning Tim and Alice and Fari, Quinn. And I apologize that we were not able to bring you back in time for you to give your honor, condolences to them. But it was a strategic decision made by the council to keep you in your state at the time until now.
I gave my condolences to the families in all of our stead. I did my best.
And they will be taken care of by the council for their sacrifice. I thank you for returning, as I know that this is an option. I myself have never passed on to the other side or even started that journey, but I know that the choice is always there, depending. So I appreciate you coming back to finish this.
Work to do, no matter how pleasant it was.
Ill unfinished business here.
You do indeed, all of you. We of course have come into more information. However, you still have time should you want to rest for another few days. The cult is picking up. We have not heard from your companions in the Misty Forest. And there have been new items found, new information that has come up. But we do not want you leaving until you are ready for such a task. Are there any questions that I can answer for you with what I know? If you are not aware, it has been approximately 6 days since you were attacked. Full days.
Have you spoken to the other members of the council on Metallic Dragon's requests?
Yes.
I'm trying to speak up because I couldn't hear a single word that you just said. I heard the word quest, I think.
He's closer to the
Request.
mic though, so.
Yeah, he's close.
Well, I know, but I can't fucking hear what you're saying.
Get an earpiece then.
Yes, we have. The concessions that were explained to us have... There's a lot of discussion still happening. Some of them, the dwarves, not known for apologizing, neither are the elves, so there's more discussion to be had. These kinds of things they take longer than they should. In the meantime, we have to continue with action where we can. They are discussing, and we will see.
One of the elves made a promise about the elves, too.
Yes, they also are... When you're talking about the pride of leaders, it gets dicey. King Melindrak himself is supposed to give an apology. Lord Conrad Braun Anvil himself is supposed to apologize and return a prized armor made from the skin of a metallic dragon. More discussion will have to be had. As the situation continues and things grow more dire, then sometimes time is what brings people to accept things that they do not want to do.
Time is not on our side, so hopefully that...
Indeed. But
Well, perhaps our deaths could serve more purpose. What happened here could only happen more often and in their very kingdoms and homes.
as it is, the attacks have increased. The refugees are numerous in El Terrell, in Baldur's Gate, here. Neverwinter is beginning to see some from the villages and hamlets around. It's very difficult to trek from here to get there, but there are still villages in that area. They have been focusing more Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, Dagger, whatever the fuck that place is called, Ford.
Is there any word of Sea Hall? You know, Sea Hall is fair.
Sea Hall also sees refugees. We have not heard much from them. We are not seeking them out based off of what we have heard, but their leader is not one that I would trust at the moment, so they are a little bit on their own, which is also not a good place to be. If the cult has decided to take up space there, we would not know.
Before we go out, we get a resupply of gear. I'm running low on crossbow boats and potions of healing. I'd like to not die again. Well, I mean, I would, but not right now. Maybe later.
Yes, we can supply you with some anything you need in regards to common weapons, ammunition, and I will look at our healing potions. Given the uptick in attacks, potions are hard to come by. We are saving them for our own forces and stockpiling them for inevitably the attack at the will of dragons. It takes a day to make a week. I apologize. 7 days to make a potion of healing. So it takes a lot of resources and a lot of time from our clerics and alchemists. So we definitely can give you some.
Can I make potions of healing with alchemist supplies?
You can if you have the materials.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes, no, there definitely is.
And you have one in a week.
Yeah, it takes many days, and you have to have the supplies to make it. But with the alchemist stuff, you can make it, but you gotta have the stuff to make it with.
Okay.
Which you can probably get.
I will look for ingredients to make healing potions then.
Okay. Very cool.
Just carry this fermentation device on my back.
It's not that far from not carry fermentation of a different kind.
It's true. So she says, in one more day, if you could give me one more day, given that it has been this long since the attack, I believe we can probably allow you to leave the grounds of the castle. You would come back here when you would like to sleep. It's not going to be as comfortable as the keep, but it's just not a good idea for you to stay there while this threat is ongoing.
You understand? Is it possible? Probably not. Now that I think about it, but Rowley and the others, the survivors, do they think that we're dead, or have they been told that we live?
They have not been told that you are alive. No one except those that need to know are aware of your.
Just wanted to see if we could visit them, but apparently
No.
it's probably most for their safety. It's best if we don't. Okay. At the end, when Art would go off to the side to ask Remy something after.
Okay. Yep, you can. Did you want to do that now? You pull her-
Like at the end of the conversation.
yeah,
or whatever.
she's like.
This
if
is when
anybody
she's on
has-
her way out. I would like take her aside. And, I have a small favor to ask. This will sound strange, I'm sure, but you've already gathered all of our effects from. Could I ask a couple more things to be grabbed? A vial of soot from the forge.
Mhm.
Don't ask how a blacksmith forgets the name of forge. In our friend, one of those that you said you haven't heard from, Micaiah, she stayed in the room with earth and water. She's a druid. A small vial of earth and a small vial of water from that room. It's on the second floor.
Yes, it's my favorite room.
She liked that room very much. It's just purely sentimental reasons.
Of course.
Thank you. I wouldn't know the difference. She could just go outside and be like, puddle water, dirt from the ground, like.
Why is the water yellow?
But he's hoping.
Zan,
Yes.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for returning. Is there anything that I can answer for you now?
Be honest, what are your thoughts? Do you think we can get everyone to agree to the terms?
I think we are close with many of them.
Is there anything you can think of that may swing the balance towards our side? I understand Narenvain's entanglement with the cult may be causing him to see things differently than the rest. Is there any convincing that can be done? Anything we can do to solidify following us?
Is this happening aside, or is this
Yeah.
in front of everybody?
No, aside. She takes him aside in the shared space. She says, King Melindrak is not convinced that Narenvain, not convinced that it is his son. Narenvain is a name that others could have, but we are convinced. And so until he sees it, when he does, I don't think it will take much more than that. For him to know that his own kin has attacked the elves with the help of the green dragons, the chromatic dragons, the evil dragons, I believe that that will be enough. We are just trying to gather that evidence. That is where your friends, Micaiah, Erdnot, Badania, and the other group she went, Anna's Revenge, that is where they have been sent, and that is the goal. I believe that that will be all we need. The dwarves.
May need further convincing. Do you think it's possible to sway them?
I think it is. However, I think it will depend on how the next journey goes. When you are ready, she's gonna kind of turn back to everybody. We have received information of a potential traitor within the cult. A note was handed off to Arik during the funeral of everyone who passed from the Narrow Creek Manor, and an individual named Iskander, a wizard, claims to have the blue dragon mask in Zonthal's tower. I would like to give you a few days to continue to recover before we attempt. Time is of the essence, as mentioned in the note, that it appears the cult is becoming suspicious of this individual, and should they be found, our link or ability to get that mask may disappear. But we've been doing some more data gathering, and we'll have more for you in a few days. I've sent someone along just to scope it out. So,
Out of curiosity, you say wizard. Is this one of... We've had dealings against the red wizard... Oh shit, where are the red wizards from? The red wizards of Thay. You think this is related?
I do not believe so.
It's the only wizards that I can call in my hand.
This is, Zonthal's tower is an interesting one. This is why I would like for you to be ready. You cannot get there simply by walking up to it. There is a maze. You cannot fly to it, you cannot teleport to it, you have to go through the maze. You have to do the maze correctly, and then you arrive.
Wizards and their toys.
Yes, Xanthal It's a complicated one, so I would rather you be ready to take this on.
No wonder in my homeland they hate damn wizards.
Yes, the arcane is complicated. So, I will give you a few days. When you are ready, you can ask for me, and we will outfit you with what we believe you need to have for taking on this task. In the meantime, any time that you leave this castle, we would ask that you first visit the guard tower at the front, where we will have someone there waiting to alter your appearance on the way out. This will not protect you from scrying, but at this point we believe, while you were very important, you have done quite a bit of harm. I believe 9 or 10 days later they would not be continuing to attempt to scry and see if you are alive. It would be... They have larger enemies, stronger enemies. So, but we just don't want you out wandering.
You never know whose eyes may be looking at who.
Yes. Well, rest up. And I will be in touch with more information when I have it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. She walks out the door, leaving you all in your common area with your different rooms. Is there anything that you would like to do before we end the session tonight?
I don't think so.
All
What does that
right.
look for?
Hmm?
So what is that?
Nothing.
I mean, she wants to do something, just not right now.
Just not in front of everybody.
All right, everybody.
Tail.
That was a longer one. Started with a lot of fighting, but
There was a lot of fighting and a lot of RP, just like we said last time.
I think we're getting the hang of this D&D thing.
I know. It kind of feels like it.
All right, so
we say after an almost TPK.
So we are going to raid. Let's find somebody. Oh, the Games Tavern. They're doing short shots. So I did just do a charity stream over there. So we're gonna raid the Games Tavern. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Thank you. You guys are all awesome, whoever you are.
This will be converted to podcast form because I know we were having issues with the recorded form. So hopefully the audio is totally fine. It looked fine to me. And if you are a patron, you will get access to that on Tuesday. And for everybody else, it will be ready hopefully next Sunday. So, yeah, let's raid the Games Tavern. Thanks for hanging out. And for patrons, we are going to hop over to Discord if you wanted to come chat with us. We're just going to do a quick stars and wishes and recap of what happened and see how it goes before we have to tell our babysitters goodbye for the day. So, let's get the raid going. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow for the Midnight World, Midnight Mondays. We're going to be finishing up, I think, the third in the Black series, which has been crazy to listen to. Lots of time looping. I highly recommend it. It has been run by the creator of the game, James. So go check that out. And then Tuesday we are going to introduce perhaps a new NAT30s member to D&D. We're going to get her, into it, see how it goes, and then
And never let her leave.
Yes, exactly. Grab her hand tightly. Grab
Never
her.
let go.
It's not like you're making a cell. That's where she's gonna live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is redoing the garage to keep people
For
here.
Amanda. All right, so all right, here we go. We are going to raid. Thank you, everybody. And
All right,
good night.
thanks for hanging.
Good
You
night.
guys are all awesome.